Well, hello, chat. How you guys all doing? We're just gonna grab some tea over here. I really should port this before going or switching over scenes. That's my bad. The bot did work today though, which is always a pleasant surprise. It doesn't normally do that. And tasty tea and chill beats. Hello AC, hey, hello Leander. How you guys doing? We had such a crazy week, right? I mean, just on the stream side, we had guests all 3 of the streams last week. Like, that never happens. So I am looking forward to just settling in and having a bit of a good time. Bit of a cold time. It's cold here. Anyway, before we get too far in, I do have a couple important things to talk about. That happens sometimes. And yes, this dude, I did have a great Thanksgiving. I was just, like, here alone, so I made food for myself and nobody else. And that was pretty great. Hi, Dildrum. Well, that's what you get for living in Europe. I do try and be at least vaguely Euro-friendly, but this is about the best time I can get for everybody, right? Because it's afternoon out on the East Coast. Hello, Ham Hunter. Right, it's like the evening or afternoon out on the East Coast. It's not yet bedtime in Europe, and it's actually a decent time in Australia. So this is like the best. This is the best time I can do in terms of being globally friendly for streams. But as I'm sure AC will attest, that's only a moderate success. Oof. Oh jeez. 2 AM there? Gee, where are you flying to, Desram? Yeah, 6 AM. Bit earlier. However, the history videos are going great. Except that I'm behind on editing the YouTube side of things. Cause if you don't know, you can type !YouTube for extremely irregular extremely irregular video essays. I've got one in the process, which if you are on the Discord you saw the advanced script for. Oh wow. Flying to Ankara, that's pretty cool. I've never been to Turkey, that's super cool. Yeah. I've actually never been farther east than Athens, but I would like to go someday. Anyway. But yeah, so I got that one in the works, and I've got like 2 other videos that need to get recorded and edited by year's end. So that's super behind, but obviously streams are going great. We're going to be playing a bunch of Age of Empires, and I will maybe say productive things about it. Maybe. Probably not, but we'll try anyway. But before we do that, I do have a little bit of an important thing to talk to you guys about. Cause, chat, it is the end of the semester and I am in grad school. Which means the next roughly 2 weeks, see ya, Ham Hunter. Roughly the next 2 to 3 weeks I'm gonna be super crunched with, assignments. So here's a question for you, chat. I need to cut back on streaming very slightly, so we'll only be streaming 2 days a week instead of 3. But should I do this time, you know, Fridays and Tuesdays? The Tuesdays ones aren't moving because those are locked in. Those are New World. New World is not going anywhere because those are interviews, those are super cool, those are the best things I've done yet. But the other stream, right, should we do a weekend stream or should we do it on Friday evenings here? My instinct is to do it on Fridays to kind of keep balance, roughly equal times. We could also do, you know, Sunday, Tuesday streams. For, as I said, it's about the next 2 weeks, so it's not too long, just so I can get some assignments done. You think I should do it on Sundays, Desire? Okay. And by the way, I'm doing well. I've got some lovely, lovely tea. And today my actual like job that pays me money was busy, but not too terribly busy, so we are all wrapped up nice and cozy. I'm gonna have a nice chill stream. One more thing in that, let's actually hop in here and look at getting into the game. One more button to press there. Hooray! Leander votes for Fridays. You know, let's run a poll for the next... Let's set up a poll here, so you guys can actually get your votes in for like the next 10 minutes. Where are we? Manage polls. Keeping Friday or Sunday streams. Friday, Sunday. No additional votes, duration 10 minutes. So you guys will have plenty of time to look at that and decide. And in the meantime, let's hop into the 100 Years War campaign.
With rebels and raiders eliminated at Cocherel, King Charles V faced one last threat to France. The relentless English invaders. Word arrived that the English army was weak and scattered, divided by infighting. The king quickly directed his army to chase down the old enemy of France at Pontvalin.
I guess that's not technically wrong. They are very old enemies, but not because that's an eternal necessary state of being, but because they have been proceeding to be jerks to each other for about, you know, since the last campaign. Let me pull up Pontvalin, because this is... military history is not my specialty, guys. Hello, Blues. Hello again. Old enemy of France, laughs in Germany? Yeah. So Milhist is not my specialty, so we are just going to be cheating and looking things up. And it is great. But the broad strokes of this are going to be fine, right? Overall, the large strokes... Oh, right, Blues, you just moved. Well. Hope your trip was... Hope the flight over was good. And, well, welcome to, Actually, you're probably somewhere where it's warm right now. I was gonna say welcome to... quote-unquote sunny, US. But at the same, for you it's probably actually, pretty warm there. Anyway, so we are in 1370, which is fine. So the very basic idea here is that the English army had an issue and, part of the force broke off.
The French town of Pontvalin lay directly in the path of marauding English soldiers on the hunt for loot.
And then the French army kind of smooshed them.
Lay with the French forces camped nearby. The French quickly prepared to ambush the disorganized English raiders and defend Pontvalin from ruin.
Okay, we got a trader. Let's get those sent. These two. Where's our market? Right there. Perfect. And then we're gonna have these folks immediately start walking this way because that's fine. Production. You can work on that, I guess. That'll give me nothing useful, but that's okay. How are my two people not doing anything? Can I get a lumber camp out here? Thank you.
The main English army thundered into the valley. They paused to rest beyond the town before launching their raid.
Okay. So it looks like our problem here tactically in game here is that we've got no control over most of this area. Additionally, looks like we actually already see most everything that's relevant except down here. So we're actually gonna have our guy explore down here while I'm not paying attention. Can we get a stable? We can get a stable. Do we already have a stable? I see 1, 2. We do have a stable there. Perfect. Then we will not worry about that and instead look more towards... crap. I don't know. Maybe you'll just go work on these. Like 3 more guys there. Boo. The other thing that I guess would be useful here would be building...
A small bandit camp lurked in the valley.
Oh shit.
If the French could defeat these routiers, they could claim the supplies they had gathered.
Shit, that's bad. Those are just scouts. Those are just scouts. Oh no, those are horsemen. Okay. Well, that's an easy enough thing to do. They're just messing with me. Boo. We're just gonna like stack a bunch of... We're just gonna stack a bunch of spearmen here. Which means I do want to actually probably build one more... Oh, we've got 11 people working on that. That's too many. Let's build another barracks. And if we can actually grab like 3 more people up here, we can actually move them in here. And then take a look at if, / how, we can mess them up. Oof. Designer, you said it's currently 2 AM for you? You may want to like take a... trying to take a nap, maybe? I mean, I'm not the boss of you, but like... I don't know. Okay, with those guys we should be able to smush this and then get everyone else up into here pretty easily. Boom! They're all over the place.
After destroying the farms, they would attack the town of Pontvalin.
They are all over the place up there. You're working on that still. That's annoying. Okay, you. You are great because that means I can use you to build things in town. Whole bunch of guys up here. Maybe we'll try and meet them up here, trying to avoid taking too much damage. And you, sir, are going to do the same thing with an archery range. So I can get my production set up here. And now, with a big stack of guys here, should be able to attack move over here with fairly safely. Yeah, these guys are all horsemen, which means my guys should absolutely ruin their day. We're gonna hope on that. We're really gonna hope on that. Okay, they are 1 thing away. That's a fairly big stack. But should have a pretty decent... Oh god, how did my spearmen lose that? Like, what is the point of building a bunch of spearmen if they're just gonna lose fights like that? I just need more resources, primarily. Hang on. You guys, don't lose this too. Like, hold up. Oh, did I build not a barracks? I built not a barracks. Dumb of me. And you're gonna work on another lumber camp. Another thing, I have no good way to get like stone or anything. Okay, you guys all survived. I need them to pull back to be reinforced by these guys. 10 minutes left? Perfect. Okay, good. As long as you get some time to rest before your flight, Desire. That's all that's important. Oh, damn it. I built the wrong thing again. That's fine. You guys can work on food, I guess. I have more people working on... Anyway. Barracks. Cool, we're getting a good production line in. And then we're gonna burn through all of these to make more horsemen, but that's okay. I'm gonna get as few resources as possible against these guys. Okay, the votes are in on the poll. And it looks like we are keeping the Tuesday-Friday streams, and then we are not going to be streaming on Sundays for the next couple weeks, which is totally fine by me. If that works, I think very slightly better for me. Really? Alright. Oh, that's bad. I didn't think there was that many people. Okay, rip. Rip these guys. Can I... What's my production available here? Not a lot. Not a lot available. I need more there, more there. All I can really do here is sell at market in order to try and build up. Which, where is my market? That's not my market. That's my market. Sell, 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 sell. I'm relying on just, like, making a crap ton of spears again. Oh yeah, also all these guys. So this whole squad is just gonna go up once. Hello, Cosmic, we are not winning. I wouldn't say that we're winning, but we're not winning. Hi, Peter. Welcome. No. I really want to build some horsemen here, I think. I think that's the play. That I build a giant stack of horses to... But... problem. Oh, those are knights. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, these guys are totally surrounded. Oh, that's bad. Okay. We are no longer winning, chat. I hate to break it to you. Our winning went very poorly. Very short length of time. Just like maul this guy, please. Thank you. Run away. Keep running away. Perfect. Nailed it? Maybe? Maybe? God, these knights like single-handedly dominate these dudes. Oh, it's not even close. Oh, boo. Okay, there's a handful of dudes there. Really wish I had more I could do. That's fine. That's fine. We survived. So... we take that. We take surviving right here. Aww. Yay for good house cats. Adorable. Okay, so we got a decent number of horses here now. What? Saw? Another batch? That was fast. Holy moly. Huh. The problem is I really badly need to, like, save up money to get over into the... Right, I really badly need to... I need to both save up money and get to the Imperial Age. Stat. Or get up to Castle Age, sorry.
Scattered English raiders arrived and made their way towards Pontvalin.
This feels like it's mostly designed as like a gameplay thing rather than a specific, yeah, we're doing history right now thing. Just for the record, chat, I don't think this is quite how the battle played out. This feels very much like it is a, hey, let's just like make an interesting gameplay challenge of a wave defense fight in frickin' Age of Empires. To their credit, they are right. It is actually quite interesting. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, so... Yep, this is absolutely not playing out the same way as one. Perfect. Okay, great. These guys are gonna have to do fine on their own. Despite these, the horses need to go attack these guys, not the spears. And then we get a whole bunch of benefit off of them. Okay, how's the status here? I'm gonna pull these three guys to go build this, both of those are good. I think we're gonna go for the arbalists. I think we're gonna go for the arbalists. Oh, perfect. We actually have... We've already gotten 2 of the 3 raiding parties. What? Pick up the thing. Pick up the... please. Thank you. Perfect. So that is the best I can do up here. Oh no, we're just gonna have to like deal with it. Oh crap. That's bad. That's quite bad. I don't have nearly enough spears to take these guys on, so I'm gonna have to back up. Look at these are all knights. That's a big problem. Like, I mean, we've got a small bit of cavalry here to defend them, but, oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, this is going poorly. Oof, we might lose this. Chat, I hate to break it to you, I'm afraid we might lose this. I can't garrison inside here, so I'm just gonna have to like... One guy versus the horde, I believe. Ow. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, we lose. There's no way we win. Because unfortunately... the town of Pontvalin appears to have defended itself literally not at all. Well, hello, Sophie! Well, this went great. And, GG, we're gonna try again. Actually, Desire, it goes on for 116 years. The 100 Years' War is extremely poorly named because it is not one war and it does not last 100 years. Which is just brilliant. I don't know why we called it that. So, yeah. Exactly, there's like whole years where there is not war happening. There's actually quite a few years where there is not war happening. Like, the entire bit behind the siege, between the Siege of Paris and the engagements right now. Right, because after Black Monday, there's actually about 7 years off. I guess that's in the, what, that's 1350s? I don't remember from last week. That was like, oh, actually that was over a week ago. I have no memory of what that is.
Lay directly in the path of marauding
But
English
there were like
soldiers
7 years off
on
after
the
Black
hunt for
Monday,
loot.
when the
town's
hailstorm
only
killed
hope
a whole bunch of
survival
people.
lay with the French forces camped nearby.
And then they
The
came
French
back,
quickly prepared
shocking.
to ambush the disorganized English raiders.
And then they
defend
were kind of winning
Corvallis
for a
from
while.
ruin.
The English were once again doing notably better than the French were, but not perfectly. Right. So we're actually gonna try and just cheese this immediately. We're actually gonna do something really questionable and just gonna wow, already out of oomph there. Okay. Y'all gotta give me a little bit more to work with here. Also, the other thing I need to do is I need to build
If the
more
French could defeat
traders.
these routiers,
I can't build any.
They could claim the supplies they had gathered.
Oh. Well, these guys are just playing great,
The
aren't
main
they?
English army thundered into the valley. They
These guys are
paused
just
to rest
playing
beyond the town
so
before
magnificently.
launching their raid.
God. Like, what is even the point? I'm gonna have you go up here. Okay. Well, that went well. And by well, I mean extremely poorly. Perfect, AC. You'll love to see it. Okay, what can I actually do? I don't need the stone for right now. I think that's... but I don't have a way to get stone later. That's the biggest problem. I just don't have a good way to get any stone once I spend it. Grr. Regardless, we are going to send you up here. You are going to build a barracks. The barracks is the most important because I can build literally 5 million spearmen. And then once I have 5 million spearmen, I can do other things. I think. I think that's how that works. And otherwise, we're just gonna, like, keep absolutely drowning in food, I guess? I guess that's our best bet, is we just build as much... literally as much food as that we can get. And then do stuff? Because these guys have, like, no oomph. Those guys are just gonna all get wrecked. Archery range. And then I need more people working on the lumber supply. Because there isn't a lot of it. You're still working there. So I can get some spearmen up here for you. What's our strategy here? I mean, there is no good strategy, it's just which one's the least bad. Perfect, that helps. You're gonna do nothing for a hot second, which is weird. Scout, my friend, go out here. Go work on this. You're gonna work over here. Or whatever works best.
First group of English raiders
They're talking
began their
Old French.
attacks on the outlying
They're
farms.
not doing a mix of
destroying
Latin
farms,
and Old
they
French.
would
They're
attack
doing
the
just
town
straight
of
up,
Pontvala.
actually pretty good 13, to my ear, pretty good 14th century Old French. Admittedly, my ear is not incredible for Old French. I do not speak the language. I have not properly studied the language. I just have like vague exposure to it sometimes. But a lot of the changes we think of that makes French, you know, weird, for lack of a better word, weird, are a product of, like, significantly later, I think they're 15th century, that we mostly see a lot of the changes that affect... What do you mean I don't have enough wood? Suppose if I didn't spend all of it, you know... Okay, this just wraps around. Oh, that's just a loop. Okay. That's not a problem. Now, where are these guys? Perfect. This is not going to be pretty, but it might work. What else can we do? We're getting a bunch of stuff built up there. Let's get a few horses. I can afford that much at least. And then while we've got it, let's actually get another trader, and the traders can just like stack there. That's their job. They're just gonna like stack there. Perfect. Nailed it. Those guys are gonna do their thing. We're gonna put these guys in a line, and then we're gonna stand ground. Then these guys will stand behind them. And that'll be good enough. It's not gonna be good enough, but we'll pretend it's good enough. I really wish I could do better in this. More villagers, I guess. Coordinate the fire, please. Come on, don't lose this. There's no reason for you guys to lose this. If everyone coordinates the fire here, please focus your micro. Perfect, that went a lot better. Because now they're all dead and these guys all survived. Nailed it. Okay. Now, we've got plenty of resources here for the moment. Well, not plenty, but sufficient resources here for the moment. These guys are gonna head over this way because I really need that gold. Really need that gold right now. You guys aren't done? Ow. Well, oops. Let's get two of these guys on farm. And also farm, and you're gonna work on wood. Because you need more gold for that, so that's fine. Not exactly the most tactically brilliant play I've ever had here. Nay. The horses are gonna go up here. The horse is gonna attack this guy. And then these guys are all gonna get wrecked. My horses are gonna die, and that's okay. Perfect. We nailed it. This was a perfect strategy that has no problems whatsoever.
Scattered English raiders arrived and made their way towards Pontvala.
Perfect. And we've got more people coming in, but that's not a big deal. And then everyone's gonna go over here, grab one of these, grab one of these, make your way up to join the squad. The squad is not doing great. Oh, the squad has like no archers. That's awkward. Let's get a bunch of them. Then while we're at it, you can finally build a stable. And with more of them, we can build one more of them, I guess. Which will give me 5 of those guys. Oh crap, I'm in the wrong spot. Let's try that again. Over here. Over here. I hope I've got enough. I really hope I've got enough. I really hope we have enough. Oh. Nay. Actually, stand in the right formation, please. Okay. That is the best I can do. Over here. You, Mr. Horseman, need to just get up here. Do we have anyone else just hanging out? Yeah, we do. Fab. They're gonna take out that one, they're gonna take out that one, that's all okay. And we are making good progress towards the next thing. That requires Castle Age. You, sir, can do that. Guess that's the best I can do. Like, this is kind of the best I can do. Nay, all these guys, make a line. Get up there, get up there. Attack move this way. Perfect. Good, they spread out. These guys spread out to destroy the farm, which means we can actually take them in 2 chunks, which is better for me. Actually perfect. Optimal spearmending. But I really gotta get up to Castle Age and get my spearmen advanced, because otherwise this is gonna be a slaughter when the knights come. But when is the next spearmen? Ugh, what do I need in order to help out here? I need to sell wood, is what I need to do. Perfect. You. Wonder. Guildhall? I think it still is Guildhall. We're doing great. We're doing great. The next one is up here, so we can move our archers up here. Knights can go up here. Are there any? Is there anyone in the area I could spare? No, probably not. Let's get 2 more villagers, build them, send them over this way. In the meantime, I need more spears. That's just like the best thing I can do. Is just 5 quadrillion spears. Those guys are all doing fine. That's making progress.
More scattered English raiders arrived and made their way towards Pontvalin.
Okay, guys. Y'all need to, like, point to that to the correct direction. Don't really know what else I can build that's useful right now. Like, I ought to try and get some knights, but knights take so much food and gold. There's not a lot I can do that's useful with them. Right, I'm better off building spearmen almost every time, I think. I guess we can build some spearmen here too and send them over. That seems to be my best bet. It's not a good bet, but it's my best bet. Because these guys are all knights. And since this whole area is torched, there's not a lot I can do about it. I should have built a second thing up here, is what I should have done. Sneaky. Be a sneaky. I don't actually need knights. Knights are not the counter to knights. Unfortunately, I'm too slow on the building here. Because the moment I can get this done, I can start making arbalists, which are good against knights. And I can start making... I think we will make it. So I'm going to just set this guy up to be completely ready. Because the moment I can do this, I can hit... The moment I hit Castle Age, I'm going to start upgrading these. Come on. There. Hopefully that's fast enough. It's 1 minute to research, which might be too slow. We will, however, build a bunch of these. And then I don't need... Perfect, that is the best I can do. We can sell some wood over here. I don't actually need that much of it. Build some horses. Perfect. This is the best setup I will ever have. And these guys can build up a Pavise, which is better against other archers, mostly. But that's okay. We just have a lot of it. We're gonna research here. That would be the other thing. There we go. Was that fast enough? Did I get that fast enough? That would be awesome if I got that. No, they're still veteran. Oh wait, that is right. Yeah, we did get it. Good. There's gonna be a slaughter for them. It's also gonna be a slaughter for me, but you know, we'll do our best. And then I just need to be building so many things. Crap. I'm gonna build all the spearmen up here. They can head over this way. Hey, look at that. We've only got like 2 left here. 1 knight? Small handful of knights left. Perfect. So we've defeated the raiding parties, but we've only got 1 minute till the main army attacks. And that's scary. That's really scary. I don't have a good way to stop them. I don't know, it may be pronounced Pavis. I've already said I don't speak French, I see. Are you truly shocked that I still do not know? Oh, there's gold deposits there. That's dumb of me. Oh, that was real dumb of me. I didn't even realize that there was gold there. Yup, 1 minute till the English arrive. So, knights are just too expensive. I hate to say it, but knights are just really too expensive. We can, however, get a bunch of these guys for incredibly cheap. So, I have no infantry left. Holy moly. This is painful. You can't do anything useful there. You're still working on it.
The English army chose their moment and began to close in.
3
on
parties
Corvallis.
at the same time. Oh, this is bad. Luckily, they seem to be moving slowly, and we have the save here. So since we got the save here, we might be okay to just kind of go for it. You're still working. You're still working. Build me another barracks. That's my best thing I can do right now. And I just don't... Oh, Jesus. Those are all a lot of guys. What the hell can I supposed to do here? Like, hello? Lord? Like, I'm not building slowly. That's probably overdoing it, but don't know what else I can do. What's heading this way? Those are a lot of swords. Those are a lot of horses. Those are a lot of swords. And like any misplay now is basically catastrophic. Which is terrifying, for the record. Shouldn't have done that there. That was in fact a misplay. Like, I've got not that many spears right now. I've got a lot of bows. That's kind of the thing I've got the most of at the moment. Shit, they're here. Crap. I just don't have anything I can do about that. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do here. Except just kind of die. Chat, any suggestions here? Because, like, I literally don't have time to build stone walls, or I could have built stone walls around the whole town. Who am I kidding? That is the thing I need to do, is I need to get stone walls just around this chunk as quickly as possible. Well, that's exciting. I think it may be, I hate to say it, but I think it may be time to turn down the difficulty a hair. Wow, my arbalists are doing a good survival. Not a good victory, but a good survival. I mean, that was a lot of dudes. The big problem I'm having is one of, not necessarily being able, really? That's not dead yet? Are you all terrible? Alright. So... So step 1, we're going to turn down the difficulty. Step 2, I think... The problem is that I'm not... My best guess as to the problem is that I simply do not have enough people gathering resources. I mean, I really wanted to do this one, but that's okay. This should just nerf their stats, so we're gonna do it that way. By the way, one interesting thing that they're doing here gameplay-wise, since we did technically talk about history here, you can actually see it, the thing that's super weird, right here in the opening. Right, you see big-ass cannon there, a big-ass cannon there, and a lot of guys with guns right here. The moment they throw us into... and a stone wall. But, right, the moment they throw us into game, we are in fact in the Second Age, despite 100 Years' War being aggressively late medieval. The opening image there is way more accurate than the gameplay
The
is.
French town of Pontvalin lay directly in the path of marauding English soldiers on the hunt for loot.
Oh, and don't forget the gold deposit. You're correct, KJ. That is hugely important. You are...
The French quickly prepared to ambush the disorganized English raiders and defend Pontvalin from ruin.
Are we actually, like, ambushing them, though? They seem to be wave defending. Right, historically, there actually is an ambush that goes on right here. You don't really get to see it off of, you know, what they're saying here, or what they're showing us here, but there is actually a pretty substantial ambush, because the French leader, who is appointed by Charles, actually marches his people through the night in order to arrive on time to start attacking and ambushing the English forces. Not enough gold.
The main English army thundered
I have literally no gold. That's fair.
Beyond the town before launching their raid.
I guess we'll build, like, I don't know, a bunch of these guys. That seems fine. We'll see how this goes.
small bandit camp lurked in the valley. If the French could
See,
defeat
these guys
them,
are just a lot weaker now, aren't
they
they?
could claim the supplies they had gathered.
These guys seem to just be a lot weaker. So you love when they nerf the stats. Gotta love that definition of balance. Then we got 1, 2, so we can get 2 more horses there, and that should be enough to clear that. We are not going to worry too much otherwise. The other thing I should do, chat. The other thing I should do that I didn't think about. Is that these guys carry gold market to market. So, the other thing I should do is I should drop a market right here. They don't do it based on distance, I think. They just do it. So I should drop a market right next to them so I can just kind of go brr. We'll let those build. We've got time. I'm not too worried. I do want to, however, get 3 more. You guys are supposed to be working on these. What are you doing? Honestly. You're still working. You're done working. Okay. Because if I can maul this real quick, should be fast enough. It is based on distance? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. But I'm sure there's a way to optimize distance for... I'm absolutely sure there's a way to optimize distance for available material, or distance for generation? I don't know. I don't know. The way they generate gold in this is weird. Anyway though, you know, that's done, and we got the gold deposit there, which means now all of you can go up here, no problemo. Now we can focus on building, 1, 2, 3. Right here. This is going better. This is alright, even though these guys are dumb. I need 1 of them to go here, 2 of them to work on wood. You're gonna head up here.
The first group of English raiders began their attacks on the
And then I've
outlying
got
farms.
plenty of material.
After
1,
destroying
2,
the
3.
farms, they would attack
They
the
are going
town
to
of
go up
Orvala.
to here. And that'll give a whole bunch of us making gold. Nailed it. What? Oh, how does gold become so important? Because the value of money is 100% socially conditioned? Which is not a clever answer. But, like... Gold is relatively rare. And so we all just kind of collectively decided, ooh, it is shiny, therefore I like it. Which is a take. But it seems to be like... Oh, what are you doing? Mining camp. You're working on gathering resources, not burning things to the ground. Understood? Okay, you're working on... Their job is to burn things to the ground. See. Perfection. Okay, you just finished that, so you're gonna build one of these. In the meantime, you're gonna start building these. Oh, wow. And, look at that, we are already getting close to enough resources. They're all doing their thing, they're all doing their thing, they're all doing their thing. Let us build a bunch of these guys. Drop them up here. Ditto up here. Bunch of these guys. And go up here. And I cannot yet build the thing. I cannot yet build meaningful walls. I can't yet build any walls. Hold up. Huh. That's funky. Exactly. Right? There's a whole bunch of benefits to gold. The gold these days actually has like a legitimate, like we thought it was shiny use. In that it's actually quite useful for electronics. Perfect. We should maul these guys pretty quick. Got a big chunk of people going this way, so let's use this chance to build 2 more of them. Go off that way. We've got literally so many right now. How are these guys doing? My horses are still alive, so that's something. Wow, this is way easier. Holy moly. Even without necessarily changing, like, the structure or, like, ordering of the mission, they just, like, nerfed everyone's stats. Which is a way to do balance. No. Hooray, Peter. I know, isn't it great? But yeah, right, it reflects light nicely. It looks good. There's honestly not a whole lot more that it needs to be. We'll put 2 more guys on that, and then once they build, how much is in this gold deposit? Yeah, well, that's fine. What? Oh.
More scattered
Neat.
English raiders arrived and made their way towards
I guess.
Pont-Valin.
Well, you guess you're just gonna, like, hang out right now? Don't really have something super creative to do here. Cause big goal right now is to just build up as quickly as we can to... Actually, speaking of building up as quickly as we can to this, congratulations, we're now working on this significantly earlier. We're going to do this one, because that'll be valuable. And then we're going to go 1, 2. I'm now out of food. Oops. And off we go. But right, so in a display economy, right, the value of gold is that it reflects light really well, and it's super easy to work into intricate shapes, both of which are a good indication that you have money. And if your economy, or sense of economy, revolves around, we are going to be around the idea that you are displaying how much money you have, then it's actually really good at that. Look at how many spears I've got. This is absurd. And they're up here, which is fine. And then these guys are gonna arrange behind them. And off we go. What else do I need? What else can I do? Okay, you got your 3 people working on that. That's great. Can't upgrade yet, can't upgrade yet. You're working on knights. I think we save up resources for a hot second. Right? Do we just save up resources for a moment? And then try and just rush a keep? Is that the play? Right? That we can save up a bunch of wood. Then use that wood to get a bunch of gold. Use the gold to get a bunch of stone. And try and get a keep up next to the town center? Or are stone walls better? I can't tell. Chat, what do you think? Is a keep better or are stone walls better? I mean, actually, I don't know if we can build stone walls. We may have no choice but to build the keep right there. And you guys are just gonna, like, hang out and let this thing burn to the ground. Correct. The only risk of this is that I'm losing some chunk of my ability to react. Let's get more people making food. I think that's what I need. 1, 2, 3. And now they're engaging, which is fine. This should be pretty much a slaughter. And then we should hit Castle Age in about 10 seconds. Perfect. Okay, top priority. Spearman, upgrade. Second priority, get more food. Second priority is absolutely go get more food. You're gonna build another mill right there. You're working on a farm right next to it. You guys are doing your thing. You lot are all doing your thing. More of you. Perfect. Now where are my where are my quiet people? Monasteries just takes wood. And yeah, I can't do anything there, so we are going to click back here. We're going to try and get a key. We can't build walls, so
and made their way towards Pontvalin.
we're going to sell all the wood because that builds back fast. Can I get it? Can I get it? I need 194 gold. It's so close. 1,000 right there. Boom. Keep. The keep is going to go right next to the town center, which is right there. Now, what do you guys have? You can build... You're supposed to be able to build it... Well, that was dumb. How rude of it. That was supposed to be what allowed me to, do stuff. That was supposed to let me research technologies. That was what we call a huge frickin' waste of my abilities. So, hooray. You guys are supposed to go that way. All of you. Honestly. Also, we still don't have, like, the next set of guys coming in yet. Which is wild. More spearmen. We have so many spears. I need to start building not spears, though. The men-at-arms are going to be sort of my bread and butter of my heavy infantry. So they need to do their thing. What other options, things, stuff, people do I have? I've got 13 people working on food. That should be plenty. Let me build a lot of archers. Though I want a few, at least a few arbalists. Perfect. We'll do it like that. And we're relying on these guys to get absolutely mauled. It should be pretty quick. This should not be close. Also, reduces the time it takes to make things. Well, that's valuable. That is what we call excessively valuable. Also, yes, we're absolutely just going to let these two people die, because they do us no value. If they didn't want to die, they should be, the town should be making things other than this small squad of people. It's just the way it is. We do, however, have a monastery, which means I do want to try and build one of these guys. And then we're going to build a bunch of horsemen right now, because improved cavalry is actually pretty useful. You've got a bunch of men-at-arms, which is great. You've got a bunch of people there, which is great. These guys are all dead. Farewell. And then they're all going to get poked a bunch. And that'll be very funny. God, none of this is actually super useful. Okay. What options have I actually got? I think it's build another barracks. Right, because I do need to just, like, spam spears. To a non-zero extent, my best play is to just spam as many infantry as I can afford to build right now. Part of that. Do I need to, like, actually build them? You guys are doing okay? Yes, yes. Gallery right. Yeah. Don't want to spend gold to get gold right now. Seems like an unhelpful use of time. No, actually, I should refund that. Build that down here. This should be the place I do all the upgrades. We'll upgrade that there. Good. And now there's this line of watch these guys get murdered. And this is what's important. Look at how much damage this castle does. If I can build on... there's no realistic way I'll get the resources to get another one. Alright, see you, Desire. Good luck with the things. Perfect. So those are the raiding parties done. My guys got murdered, quite badly. Like, that was not the best thing in the world for me. Have a bunch of these. Go over here. I don't know. Sure, build an arsenal. Have fun. Wait, that's what you were building, wasn't it? Oops.
The English army chose their moment and began to close in on Pontvala.
Yeah. This is gonna hurt. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a good time here. I'm in a better position now than I was, but I don't feel like I'm gonna have a fun time here. Increase ranged armor. Yeah, that's okay. Bunch of ordinary ass bows. Wait, didn't I build a monk? Where'd the monk go? He's gonna go, like, do stuff. Perfect. Auto heal. Heal some of these guys. Maybe that'll be helpful. And then we're just gonna, like, have to pray. There's a lot of praying in this. I still don't feel like I'm ready. I still do not feel like I'm in a very good condition for how much damage I'm gonna have to absorb. But I have no way to do better, so I'm just gonna, like, head over here, just, like, harvest some wood and don't die. Because this guy can't build freaking anything right now. Increases range damage by more. That's helpful. Build another knight, I guess. And it's about time. These guys are the farthest away, so hopefully we can tank one of these guys. I am outnumbered by quite a bit. This is just gonna have to be what it is. Right, this is the best I can do, so... Nay, I want the knights to go attack over here. And then these guys are taking too long. Perfect. That was ideal. That was ideal. Because these guys have that under control. These guys actually have this under control. Wild. How on earth do we end up doing okay? Like, hold up. Since when are we gonna be okay? Huh? I'm so confused. I was sure we were going to get absolutely slaughtered. Huh? Congratulations, chat. These guys have gotten very confused. I guess that's what kind of saved me, right? If these guys had actually all attacked at the same time, we would have been in trouble. But they didn't. And so we were able to just set up to, have them be very distracted. Like... Just maul them. Everyone is just mauling. That is the rule. Everyone just run in and wipe them out. Apparently the difficulty makes a huge difference. Who could have predicted this? So, like, as a gameplay concept, this one works fairly well. But I do not feel like this necessarily represents the battle that this is historically doing very well at all. Which is interesting. Right? It's interesting that sometimes they've actually done a fairly good job with the battles, but in this case they actually really haven't.
After a hard-won battle against a scattered enemy, the French succeeded in halting the English chevauchés at Pontvalin. The English army was not invincible. The French cause was not yet lost.
Oh no, this is weird. Cause there's actually like two battles at Pontvalin. Right, there's Pontvalin, and then apparently there's a smaller one at Va. And yeah, Va like just doesn't exist. And also, you know, another guy missing, the leader of the French forces, Bertrand de Gosselin, the hero of Courchevel and Pontvalin. Bertrand de Gosselin was one of the greatest knights in France, but he won his victories by abandoning the what? Okay, de Gosselin preferred to not be drawn into pitched battles and focused instead on cutting off supply routes and setting ambushes, and marching his forces overnight, multiple times. His pragmatism was vividly on display when he personally put an end to the dynastic duel between Pedro and Enrique of Castilla. Stepping into the battle of brothers, he just like cheated. He just like cheated. Oops. But right. It is weird. So yeah, it's interesting, because this is effectively like it's not a way fight, it's, basically, de Gosselin takes, the English forces are split in two at this battle. And so, on the one hand, we have, we have the main, or a kind of renegade English force at Pontvalin, which de Gosselin, dominates by doing a surprise march that takes them unawares. Right? He walks through the night, so he arrives a day sooner than the English armies expect. So even though the French are tired, the fact that they are in formation and the English forces are not turns into a pretty hefty slaughter. And then he turns back to reinforce the other part of his army, who has holed up the remaining English forces at Va. This one didn't show any of that. It's also a pretty small engagement. It's just that, yeah.
It was the first time the English had been utterly defeated.
If we discount Black Monday, where the hailstorm killed them.
As England spent the next 60 years amassing French territory through alliances and victories at great battles such as Agincourt.
Also, yeah, we're not going to be playing Agincourt, or Crécy, or Calais.
It seemed that nothing could stop England.
So yeah,
who then could have foreseen that a teenage
who's ready to play the Age of Empires 2
to
campaign?
change the course of history?
Who's ready to play the Age of Empires 2 Jeanne d'Arc campaign?
In 1429,
so yeah, we just skipped a long
France
time.
was in dire straits.
We just skipped a long time forward.
In the besieged city of Orleans.
And the entire set of campaigns and another truce are now in the third phase of the war.
But just a few days' ride away, here in Chinon, there was potential help. The French royal prince, the Dauphin Charles, was holed up in his fortress and under pressure to ride out to save Orleans. As Charles hesitated, a young peasant girl arrived at his court. Her name was Jeanne d'Arc. She claimed to have received saintly visions, giving her a divine task to help Charles become king and drive the English out of France forever. Charles was skeptical, but was soon convinced of her divinity.
So, Chad, here's
and he charged this 17-year-old with the near
here's a good question.
mission to liberate Orléans.
How would this campaign do Agincourt?
To Jeanne, this was the first step in realizing her God-given destiny. In April 1429, she rode out from Chinon at
Let's
the
do
head
a
of her
little
army
thought
to
experiment.
confront the hated enemy of France.
Given that, you know, we can pick our options here. We can look at either Agincourt or Crécy as our two super fabulous English victories in the 100 Years' War. Right, the two ultra famous ones that way too many people think prove that like longbows are just decimated French knights, blah blah blah, things stuff. Given that, how would you guys go about putting those battles, which are obviously significant, into this campaign? We're just gonna have a little talk here while I try and get we get started in here. Right? How do you? Now, on some level, they're both really bad choices. Just kind of in general.
By English strongholds,
for
and with its last line of defense under attack, the city of Orléans grew ever more desperate.
Yeah, cutscene stuff, things place.
In France's darkest hour, 17-year-old Jeanne d'Arc arrived with the king's army to liberate a city and prevent the fall of a nation.
Hey, look, there she is. Well, we're just gonna like ride out. Not that we really need to here. I think they're fine. But we're gonna ride out anyway. Oh, good, that's busted. Hello? Ah, that's what happened. You guys all kind of ran off. Okay, fabulous. Let's look at our situation. We've got two guys doing nothing right now. We've got a market, or we got a town center there. We've got the Red Palace, which is just a keep. We've got a regular ass keep there. Insulated home. Fabulous. You'll love to see it. We've got a bunch of people making food. We got a bunch of people making other things. We got a bunch of archery ranges. Let's... Who do I have making though? Oh. Wow. Okay. They just gave me resources. They gave me a lot of resources if I only remembered how to hit buttons.
The English had captured the vital fortification known as Les Tourelles on the south bank of the Loire.
Gee, I think it's that.
Orléans would live or die on its access to supplies. Recapturing Les Tourelles would be key to saving the city.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of people there, actually. Oh good, she can heal people. She can just, like, heal people. Ah, boo, they're already reinforcing me. That makes that too dangerous. It was a good idea, though. What am I building? I need to build just, like, infantry. I need to build infantry and a lot of them. Where can I do that? Hello? Barracks? Barracks, where are you? That's an arsenal, that's a blacksmith. Do I not have a barracks? No, I have one right there. Perfect. Need more gold for that. We're gonna build a bunch of these guys, though. And then we will... I want to actually have these guys ride out. See if I can bait them in. Early. Come on. So if I can do that, can heal these guys, no problem. You guys are doing fine. We've got a bunch of people loaded into those, but that's okay. Once these guys kill these last couple, please. They're gonna run off this way. We're doing okay on those. Perfect. Upgrade them. And then I need to build a bunch more. Where's my town center? That's not a town center. Seriously. And John, get inside too. Okay, if we've got a monastery here, I want to build a monk to heal us up in the interims, while Jeanne of Arc's abilities are on cooldown. Cosmic. At this point, Jeanne of Arc has effectively none. Right. I think the Siege of Orleans is like the first time that she actually like is on the field of battle. Really ever. Okay. What am I building? I was building something. I do not remember what I was going to build with these guys. I built like 3 more. 2 of them can go work out like repairing these. Oh, crap. Where are my knights? Go. Go. Protect the supply convoy. Oh no. Oh no, where is it? Right through the center there. Oh crap.
Orleans had sent for crucial supplies, but English patrols threatened their arrival at the city. If Orleans
that's bad.
hoped to receive the supplies, the French would have to clear the road of English raiders.
Well, just kill this one guy. I believe. Go over here. These guys can push up. I want to send these guys down as well. These guys can go repair here. And then off we go. Yeah, I mean, she didn't fight, but if I remember right, at Orleans she did actually take a hit. Right, she was actually wounded right away in her very first siege. Relatively severely. Which was, bad, let's be clear. No one had a good time because of that. But, fuck. I'm not gonna save them on time. I'm not gonna save any of them on time. I might save one of them. It'll be tight though. Hey, cool, we got 3 of them. Good job, me? We got part of the supply convoy.
The supply convoy arrived in the city,
I
providing
mean, I
the
won't
French army with much needed gold.
Won't deny that. Okay, I've got a lot of resources right now. I need to figure out what I'm doing with them. Shit. That's bad. That is possibly the worst case scenario. But admittedly, these are crossbows versus crossbows. Arbaletiers should be improved. Blacksmith doesn't have anything for me right now. Oh, I used all my gold. Oh, that's exciting. We tried. We tried. Let's build some more things, because I need to just build more things. The veteran archers sound lovely right about now. As do more man-at-arms. And I think that's it. I think that's it. We do need to try and build up to break out and then get around and then attack the keep is the big thing that we are trying to be able to do. That we have not done yet. Which means I need to try and break some of these patrols. Which means a lot of infantry. Right. It is not enough to have my knights run around and defend the city. We need to be doing more. How much is left in you? Not a whole lot. Plenty. Okay. So, oh. Bad. Yeah, the longbow arrow to the clavicle is the one I was thinking of. Which is a painful wound. By any metric, that is quite a bad wound. Ooh, a new supply convoy. Oh, how fancy.
Seeing another supply convoy approaching the city, English raiders took up position on the road. The French needed to eliminate the enemy detachment if they hoped to receive the supplies.
Admittedly, Jeanne d'Arc is definitely not helping her own case right here. Where are my knights? All of my knights, please. I need to try and bust this clear. Quick as I can. So. Oh. Oh, saving the game. Oh, did I actually clear this path already? Right, if I cleared this path already, that would be incredible. No, there. Now I've cleared this path.
The English raiders, granting the supply convoy safe passage into the city. Each time supplies approached Orléans, English raiders would return to guard the road, hoping to plunder the French goods.
Keep working on that. Keep working on that. Sure. Be a little careful to not lose all of my knights.
In Orléans with more gold to bolster the army.
Try not lose all of my knights like that. Thank you. We're making progress though. If I can just replace the knights, that'll help. That will help me out a lot. Jean, go over here. There's a whole supply chunk of dudes right there. Nay. Everyone here. Go down here. Really wish I had a bit more. What I should do is I should use these two to build another set of military buildings. Right, just like build another one right next to the first one. Build another one right next to the first one. Right, because if I can get those in, veteran Royal Knight, veteran Royal Knight, veteran Royal Knight, veteran Royal Knight. What else can I do? Yeah, that'll help. Because then I need to try and bust out some of these. And then from there, try and get across. I should also, while I'm doing nothing, start building some of these. Right, while I've got downtime, I can get 3 battering rams up to really make this sparkle. This should, and yeah, we got Spriggle coming up, so that'll hurt if I'm not careful. Perfect. Actually, I want to have these. Nope. They need to back out. Select everyone, W. Let's be careful, Jean. If I can kill these guys, that would be huge. Perfect. I lost to 3 knights? Losing 3 knights isn't bad for that. And that's a good trade, all told. There's a 4th knight down. Sad. Shit, that's a new contingent of knights. That's fine. That was pretty good. We take those. We absolutely take those. Now the Arbalists can get back on top, and off we go. Oh yeah. She had some objectively dubious tactics that happened to work really well. So, you know, fair play to her. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the supply convoy. I got plenty of folks working on it. Ah, crap. I am out of this. I guess you guys are all gonna work on that. Actually, even with just these guys raiding, I still get 3 of them into the city. Okay. Not awesomely, but 3 of them are gonna make it into the... 4 of them are gonna make it into the city. I truly have to do nothing here in order to keep these guys alive. Let's build 2 more.
Trade convoy arrived in Orléans with more gold to bolster the
Let's
army.
build some more of them, and then Jean is also right in the center there, ready to heal up. That's not ideal. I really should get some of these guys up over here, shouldn't I? That should be okay. I'm not too worried because these guys are kind of not strong. And also, kaboom. And then they're just gonna like take a bunch of damage on the way out. If they just back up. Perfect. Okay. So this whole squad is what's gonna push out here in order to do the next thing. Because if I can just kind of steamroll these parts of it, that'd be pretty good. Admittedly, this is a doom stack. Doom stacks are actually quite bad in this game, so I do want to be careful about that. There. There's my infantry. Please go forward. Please go forward. Please go forward. John, go here. Press W. Monk, go here. Press W. Perfect. Okay, now actual organization. 1. Shift these guys. Is the full 1. That's our 3. 1 needs to back up. 1 gets murdered if we do that. 2, attack, move in. How's this guy's doing? Grab someone here to repair that, please. Thank you. Maybe we need to build a few more things here before we get too excited. Two more knights. You're still hammering away? Ah, crap, there's the walls down. That's bad. That is, in a word, very bad. What are these guys all doing? Nay. Okay, you. Gonna rebuild the barricade. Okay, now. Let's try that again. I mean, I gotta be aggressive at some point. And screw it, this is kind of our best chance. Even though there's a lot of people here, this is still kind of our best chance. All this, attack, move in. And then heal. Because that should put these at pretty good condition. And then we can look at walking forward. Look at that, I do literally nothing and these guys still make it in. Wild. Let's put some more archers. Let's just put a comical amount of arbalists up on the walls. Like, a truly unnecessary number of arbalists up on the walls. And then, we'll click over here and go off this way. Perfect. Attack move. I mean, we could load people into the battering rams instead of just letting them kind of maul themselves, but that's fine. Can I press W? No, I cannot. I cannot heal my people, which means that if I can break this, actually, I'll be happy for right now. Because that should really disrupt these guys' ability to do much of anything. Like, these guys are totally unbothered. Hello, please attack them. These guys, please attack this, I guess. Oh no. Attack somebody. Attack something. Oh yeah, there's someone up here too. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good. Awkward. I've been not paying attention at all. So these guys have just been doing dumb stuff instead of what they need to be doing, which is rebuilding the walls. That's alright. We might retreat. We might look at retreating for the time being. Or to look at. And we are suddenly very low on resources. We'll just maul all of this, and then we can go all the way around there after we regroup. Because that should take quite a lot.
The French could safely cross the Loire River.
Quite a lot of oomph off of me. Stone wall, across there. Rebuild that. Good. So there's that done. The other thing I want to do, after we heal... Right, we could just push ahead. I actually think we should probably just push ahead. We've got decent numbers of people right now. And a notable thing is, right, we don't need a lot of, right, to be effective. Put a stone gate up here. These guys need to head off this way. I don't really need a gate over here, but I would love a tower. Oh, crap, I do need a gate there. That's awkward. Hi, can we get someone working on that, please? Work on that. Sheesh. Bill, give us another gate. We've got plenty of stone. The other thing that I want to do right now that I don't have is try and get a villager over to the army in order to build a keep to just like stop them in their tracks. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. They can just back up. These guys are going to attack. Hello? Just, like, slowly walk at them, please. Honestly. Nailed it. Alright.
Another trade convoy arrived in Orleans with more gold to bolster the army.
That should be a pretty big heal. So we'll break that, we'll break that. We've busted up this. No problem. Bust this down. And you've attacked there already. Why are you going in attacking this? Yeah, that was the expected result. That was 100% the expected result of that. Hello. Attack move in. Attack move in. We'll just ruin their day. No big deal. And then, right, looks like we are a little low on, like, people and oomph and things. So, we may need to regroup here first. Get a bunch of these people over here. You get up on top of the wall instead of underneath it. You are a villager. You're going to drop a tower right there. And then we'll just maul this thing. Quite easily, too. There still are a bunch of guys here that are totally useless, so we'll send a couple of them there, and then we'll send all these guys to regroup with the army over here, and if they don't make it, they don't make it. Don't really have the ability to be worried about that. So for some reason, I find it not very concerning, given that there is no one making resources up here. This siege is quite bad. That being said, they're actually doing the mechanics of the siege reasonably well. Like, I mean, I can make fun of it, of course, but the truth is they did a pretty good job here with, yeah, you've got, you know, for the most part you've just got people standing around busting up the trade convoys, cutting off supplies. But then you also occasionally have, you know, assaults on the walls, usually with more people than 7, but, you know, the idea is sound. And then you have sorties out in order to try and retrieve supplies, or otherwise make sure that this doesn't go the way it appears to. Oh good, you guys finally made it. The knights are doing literally nothing though, so they're just gonna die. Oh, that was very funny. And these guys are just gonna kind of slow walk over here. First things first, we want to drop a keep right in the way here. Alright, we're just gonna like drop a cube there to retreat to. And then we will, because that just controls the bridge. And then we will build a bit more. Hello? Hello, Sesostris. Welcome. I turned down the difficulty because I'm bad at video games. And since we turned down the difficulty, it turns out the game has gotten quite straightforward. Good enough. I probably don't need more people. Nay. These guys go up this way. Sorry, 1 go up this way. 2 go up this way. 3 go up this way. If we're going to micromanage, we might as well actually try and micromanage for a change. 1 attack up here, not into the main force. Where's Joan? Is gonna run up this way and then press W. Perfect.
Another trade convoy arrived in Orléans with more gold to bolster the army.
The other people that need stuff is we have nearly lost all of our knights, so we want to try and build a bunch of them as soon as we can. We've actually lost almost all of our everythings, but that's okay. Arbalists, 5 of them. Come on, finish the stables. A bunch of them, because we got plenty of resources, we may as well. Build another stable, actually, because knights are the longest thing to build, so we will speed up our process a bit. And then we'll build a bunch of man-at-arms here with all of our resources. I don't know, have a bunch of people here? Like, where's our main squad? Okay. Saving. Oh gosh. Honestly, we're probably okay with just that. Wait. Probably okay with just these guys. I'm not too scared of this. 1, 2, 3. More knights. Because you've not even built 1 knight yet. So we'll help that. Take a look at how these guys are doing. Anyone actually gonna kill this thing? Yeah? Sweet. And these guys will just all lose to this slowly. They've slowly built up to another thing. We can try some of this. Perfect. We've got the resources, so let's build more of them. As always, we have now accumulated way too many resources for how much danger we are in. That's my big problem with this, with RTSs. I am bad. Right, once I make the big play, I forget to do everything else while making the big play. Which turns out is kind of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem. Also, are we only in Castle Age? I didn't realize we were only in Castle Age. Weird. Control 1. Hello. Where are you going? Why are you going? Where's my monk? There's my monk. I was like, why am I guys not healing? Well, because I forgot to do the thing. I just like totally forgot to do the thing for them. Okay, we got enough people. Well, as soon as this guy finishes, we'll get on our way. Well, 1. Shift. There we go. So, squad 2 moves first. Now squad 1 moves up, now squad 3 moves up behind them. And then we grab these guys. And then you. Can you build trebuchets? No, you can just build mangonels. That still is okay. Oh. Perfect. Nee, Jean, Jean. Come on, just break the dumb thing. Just break the dumb thing. This is not hard, it is just a palisade. Voila.
Les Tourelles was the linchpin in the English siege of Orleans, blocking the main supply route to the city. If Jeanne d'Arc could capture it, Orleans would finally be liberated. Another trade convoy arrived in Orleans with more gold to bolster the army.
Voila. Hello? Two? Attacking? These guys are going to attack? No? Maybe? Anyone? Any attackers? Then they need to immediately go at this. Well, one takes on these archers. And two takes on these knights. The battering rams are the key to my success. I do not care about anything else other than that. Okay, I care about Jean a little bit, but meh. I'm not over-invested in Jean. I'm more invested in the battering rams. Voila, it is on fire. Come on. Jean, get the final blow. Yeah! Turns out the solution is just make a doomstack, as everything goes. So, in contrast to the last scenario, this one was actually done quite well. In communicating something about, you know, how medieval sieges work.
With the main road to the city back in French hands, the
And what's
English
important
abandoned
optional
their long
objectives.
siege of Orleans.
And how you actually would go about breaking a siege.
At the head of the French army, Jeanne d'Arc would forever be remembered as the Maid of Orleans.
So this one was actually done quite well, where the other one was not even close to the historical reality behind it. And was instead just a strategic way fight. But yeah, chat, you guys we haven't really answered the question, from last time. So, we're about to take a break, but during the break I want you guys to think about how this game completely skips over several major battles that are English victories. Right, we have pretty much exclusively played French victories. We had to really struggle in the first half in order to find significant French victories. But now that we've got Jeanne d'Arc, we're gonna, like, steamroll them with that. But if we were to not skip over all the English victories, if we were to have Agincourt, or Crécy, or really even the Siege of Calais, as brutal as that was, how would you put it into this game? We're gonna take a couple minutes of break here, because I gotta, you know, stand up, stretch, etc. But during the break, I want to think about that and come back to it right after we come back, because I think there is an interesting conversation to be had there. I do not know the answer, but it is a juicy topic. Okay. Oh good. We are skipping straight to the end of Jeanne d'Arc's life. Because, yeah, a year after the Siege of Orleans, she was captured by the English, thanks to the Burgundians, and then was put on trial. And we still have the trial documents for Jeanne d'Arc. Absolutely incredible speaker. Even in text, you can see that she is just unbelievably convinced that the things she has seen and done are real, and is incredibly eloquent at persuading others of that. It's insane. Yeah, I know. Isn't it? It was a bit anticlimactic. I don't know if we're just gonna skip to the end of Jeanne d'Arc's life just like that, but yeah, she dies. Spoilers. Another fun thing about Jeanne d'Arc, though, before we move on, is that actually, she was actually, if she had survived, seemed pretty likely that she was going to go on crusade against the Hussites in Bohemia. Because the Pope had asked her to, shortly after the siege of Orleans, was like, after you're done in France, you want to, like, head over to Bohemia and go beat up these heretics? And so on some level, I'm glad that she didn't make it through, because the Hussites are deeply fascinating and laid the groundwork for Bohemia to be deeply weird in the early modern period. But also, that was a thing that was totally going to happen. And with that, we're going to throw to a break. I'll just put on some tunes for you. While we're gone, we're also going to run some ads, and then get up, stretch, do some self-care, and then we'll be back shortly, okay? Sweet. Hello, Zikanet. We are throwing to a break. If you are subscribed, you will not get ads. You will get music. If you are subscribed, you will get music, not ads. Otherwise, you are going to. Hey, Leander, don't take that out of context. If you are subscribed, you will get Final Fantasy Lo-Fi. If you are not subscribed, you will get ads. Okay, be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back. Well, how's everyone doing? Have a nice ad break? I see we got some dancing in the chat, which is the appropriate reaction. Right. Nice, high quality Final Fantasy music. Now, let's see what's up next. By the way, chat, I also want to let you guys know that we are currently at 1899 followers, which is pretty awesome. The goal by the end of the year is to hit 2,000. So this is a great time, now that we're coming back from the Oh, okay, we got more Jeanne d'Arc. So, if you know someone who happens to like historical content here on Twitch, I am the second largest Twitch historical streamer, and if you want me to get even bigger, this will be a great time to tell a friend, see if we can hit 1900 tonight. Just saying. Also, just coming off the ad break is a great time to remind everyone that if you subscribe, you get complete ad-free viewing, which is also pretty cool. You also get access to a comically large number of emotes, which is extremely cool, because all of our emotes are great. There will be other ways to help support the channel coming up soon at the end of the year, but I don't want to spoil exactly what's going on with those quite yet. So, stay tuned for the end of the year to hear more about, you know, if you don't like giving money to Amazon, that's totally understandable, but you'll hear about some other ways you can help support the content I'm doing, because I'll have you guys know, like, there's a lot of expenses coming up to kind of elevate the stream to the next level.
Valley, the English were on the run. As they retreated northwards, a French vanguard was in close pursuit.
Right now I'm using a USB mic. I'd really like to fix that. Really like to upgrade these to an XLR system and get an audio mixer for that, but you know, that's a couple $100 bucks.
The French faced a surprise attack from the English rearguard.
Wasn't that really all that surprising? Like, I just kind of like turned around and dominated them. That took me like 3 seconds. Come on, guys.
A detachment of English archers blocked the road with palings, an effective measure against cavalry. The French vanguard had to clear the road if they were to call in reinforcements.
Oh boy, so we're just gonna have to, like, accept our fate and just, like, stomp them? Are we just gonna have to, like, accept our... No, we can go around. That's fine. Like, come on, guys. You're gonna have to try harder here. Ooh, look at the shiny. Quick, go grab the shiny. Well, rest in peace, Scout. You will be missed. Luckily, since we, you know, came around behind, should be not a problem. Should be not a problem at all. Certainly better than just charging face first into it. But, I will say, don't feel like we're in good shape for that. Oh.
With the road cleared, the French army could safely bring in reinforcements
When you look at that.
from nearby allies. The
Let's
French
grab...
army paid their ally and received a detachment of reinforcements.
Honestly. Let's grab a bunch of infantry, because I like having infantry. Just like on principle, I think it's a good idea. It certainly is a good idea when this is what we're running up into. But jeez, this is gonna hurt. Luckily, they tried. Okay. Squad 1. There's our core. Control 2. And then all of our calves are squad 3. Squad 3 is going to make a wedge. And then we're going to walk forward, I guess. Right into their face. Sheesh.
Hearing the rallying cry of the English coming from the village of St. Sigmund, the French were alerted to the enemy position.
Okay, I don't want to overextend here. Three needs to back out. 3 still needs to back out, and then let's have 3 go up this way. Really try and maul the archers first. Here. These guys just go attack over here. The rest of these guys can attack in mid. There.
The French recaptured St. Sigmund and prepared to rendezvous with Jeanne d'Arc.
Perfect. We're gonna get a rendezvous and a whole bunch. Zikinet, yeah, you asked a couple questions there,
The
sorry.
large English detachment had set up a blockade. So long as that force was in place, the French vanguard could not reach Jeanne.
The Valheim Stavkirke project is still happening, don't worry. We need to figure out a little bit still just when, but it will be happening, I promise. Let's see, we got 2200 gold. So that's what? 1, 2, and that. That's ideal. That's actually ideal for me. And we're gonna have a lot of reinforcements. We can sneak the archers up the actually, we can sneak the cavalry up the flank, probably. Wait, 3 plus them is the new 3. So they're gonna try and sneak. They're gonna try and be sneaky. That's control 1. And then these guys are control 2. So, we are probably not going to try and do something as ambitious as Bordergund when we try and redo the Stavkirke, but it will happen. Probably use that as one of the streams when we need something chill, which means it's going to probably happen right in the same week. Well, maybe not in the same week, but probably fairly close to when we do the Hellish Card Tournament. Because that's the thing we are also doing, hopefully. We need to confirm interest on that, but... Hi, back up please. I really should have my archers screen my infantry. Right, like this is dumb of me. I am doing this literally exactly backwards. Have my archers screen my infantry, while my cavalry try and flank. And I probably should split up Royal Knights and Horsemen. Nailed it. Like... Actually, I should attack move up here. And then these guys can just move up here. And then also, have I read Journey to the Center of the Earth? Yes, I have. Not anytime super recently. But I absolutely have read it. Oh. Well, if you guys are just gonna, like, walk in... Like, hold up. If these guys are just gonna, like, walk in, we can just, like, steamroll them. Though we are taking a lot, our Royal Knights are taking a lot of damage right now. Hello? Attack move in. What are my infantry doing? Hello? Infantry? What are you guys thinking? God, my infantry are so dumb.
English blockade destroyed, the French
Come on.
vanguard rejoiced.
You guys are
at the arrival
faster.
of Jeanne d'Arc and her troops.
Come on, you guys are faster. You guys are a lot faster. Come on,
With their
keep
rear
pushing
guard
this.
eliminated, the
Fine.
remaining English
The 3
forces
guys
would
there.
now seek to escape the valley through the town of Patay. 3 enemy regiments were converging on the town along
Shit.
3 main roads.
That's bad.
Jeanne had either to stop the regiments on the roads or race ahead to fortify Patay itself.
Huh. Alright. Huh. What's my strategy here? Okay. The strategy is, I think, I need my scouts to try and run up here to figure out where the hell this guy is. Grab the Royal Knights, plus these guys, plus Jean, control 1. Why are these guys? Fine. Their job is going to be to try and rush up here. Right, these guys are going to try and rush the 1st regiment. And then these guys are going to follow up behind. Because I just need the archers to be faster. Or I need the knights to be as fast as possible. And then as soon as they engage... Great, we got lucky with more knights. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Perfect. How much have we got? One of them, one of them. Perfect. Now, we have completely surrounded them, which is great. That's just, like, good for us. But we take a lot of damage in the process, so we're gonna siege control the city before it matters, though. Like, the 2nd squad only just started moving. This regiment is completely dead. So, like, we are going to just run them up this way. Okay. Now squad 1 is just going to rush up here. And then collectively we take control of the city before it matters. This is the new Age of Empires Zikkanet, by the way. This is AoE 4. Which, as you might notice right now, has a lot of similarities to AoE 2. Except it's vaguely different. Alright, there's this squad. Those are a bunch of militias. Wait, what? Oh, they're veteran spearmen. Okay. I thought they were running militias for a moment, and I was very confused why they would do that. If this gives us all of these guys, though, that would be huge. Yeah. There we go. Stables, stables. Aw.
The people of Patay rallied to her cause.
Sad. Perfect. We do get access to this, though. These guys are probably going to run up into these, which is bad. Like, that's what we don't want. We don't want exactly that to happen. We can keep an eye on them if we get into the bushes up here, though. Perfect. You're sneaky, you're sneaky, you're sneaky. Perfect. So I see Spriggles and Spearmen. To which point, getting these guys up is going to be huge. Getting these guys up is going to be huge. Bunch of spears there. Get these guys up, that's going to be huge. Man-at-arms, we are over capacity. Let's grab a random-ass villager. You're going to build a house. You are also going to build a house. And you are going to, surprising nobody, build a house. We will solve our overpopulation problem fairly soon by the power of, what if everyone dies? We want to try to avoid that happening if we can. So, like... I don't know, that seems just generally better for us. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what? Oh, it's this one. That's not a problem. Okay, if these guys are close... Hello? And get Jean up here as well. That seems useful. These guys are gonna attack move the Spriggles. It's like the whole point. And then once that's done, we'll just march the whole squad along the road. And it'll be fine. Perfect. Problem solving. Hooray. Two. Plus these guys. There's the new 2. And then we'll also grab these guys, run them up. Everyone on the road. God, there's gonna be a murder. There is no... Exactly! Okay, I totally agree with you. Lahia needs blood. Which, yeah, before we get into the talking about the thing that I said we were going to talk about and then didn't, that is a super interesting thing since we are in the part of the game that overlaps between AoE 2 and AoE 4. There's a super interesting difference between them. And that is, you know, AoE. AoE 4 is really trying to avoid this idea of, like, the personal narrative. It's like, it doesn't think that's part of... That's a story it is interested in telling. It thinks it does the history better by, instead of telling a biography of a person who they have deemed great, if they are just... Perfect, we can sneak. It's flawless. There's no way this will go badly. No way at all. We're just gonna hide all of these horses. Just gonna hide literally all of these horses around in the bush. And then when these guys walk forward, they're all gonna get murdered. We nailed it. Chat, we did it perfectly. Grab a bunch of these guys, go attack here. Now Jean. Nay, Jean heal. Alright, we did it, chat. So right, AoE 2 obviously has a problem of great man history, right? We can all agree that it is telling history through the lives of several individuals is maybe not ideal. That there's a lot more complexities going on that their biographical structure doesn't really let them do. Right, they're just telling historical fanfic around the legends of so-called great people. At the same time, I'm hard-pressed to say that what they've come up with is substantially more honest.
For his coronation as King of France.
Right, because we saw this really egregiously in the at the end of the Angevin campaign, right? The quote-unquote Norman campaign, which is just Angevin, England. They had to flip the order of several scenarios in order to tell their the story that they are trying to tell about the anarchy, about the crises of following the Third Crusade, and the death of Henry II, and King John's the Baron's rebellion against King John. So with when they're doing that, right, they're literally changing the order of historical events in order to construct a narrative of Englishness and the significance of Magna Carta that doesn't really exist. And so they end up doing some weird, really weird things in order to try and tell that story. And so is that a more honest history than just saying, hey, we're telling the story of this one person who was a, we think, an important military leader. And we think that there are cool scenarios that come out of telling this story. And in this case, right, the 100 Years' War campaign, they just, like, skipped the entire second stage of the 100 Years' War. Oh, sorry, Zikanet. When I say AoE, I mean Age of Empires. So Age of Empires 2 is the game that is most closely paralleling Age of Empires 4 that we're playing today. Right, it came out way back in, like, 04? 03? Somewhere in there. Got a definitive edition in 2013. And it's set in the same sort of vague medieval European setting that we've got in AoE 4. I guess I really shouldn't say medieval Euro, because they expand in that repeatedly and rapidly. So just quote-unquote medieval. If Charles the Dauphin was to become king of France, he must be crowned Arabe. Centuries earlier, Clovis, the first Frankish king, was baptized Arabe with oil from a holy ampule, said to have been delivered by the Holy Spirit. The Archbishop of Rheims still held that ampule, and with it the ability to sanctify the Dauphin as king. But Rheims stood deep in English-held territory, and Charles turned again to Jeanne d'Arc. She led him through the enemy territory, freeing town after town, and etc. Is it really 99? I thought it was a little younger than that. Good lord. That game is venerable. And still really good. That game. Exactly, right? Exactly, Kate. They still want a linear narrative despite not necessarily telling... their documentary style is forcing them into doing a linear narrative when they don't actually need to do that. I think it's a weakness, not a strength. And in that vein, as they are torturing the 100 Years' War to be French victory, French victory, French victory, and then we'll just talk about how the English, like, beat them a bunch, and not actually have you play that. I turn again to the question I asked before break. How would you do a scenario where you lose in Age of Empires?
The Battle of Patay was a
right, we can use Crécy or
French
Agincourt,
wiped out their bowmen and drove their forces from the Loire Valley.
or even the Siege of Calais from by Henry V.
The way to Reims was clear.
Any of the above would make good sense.
The Maid of Orleans rode with the Dauphin through the streets and was at his side when he was finally crowned King Charles VII of France.
I've got a couple of ideas, but I want to hear what you guys have, chat.
2 years later, Jeanne was captured in battle, sold to the English, and put on trial for heresy.
Ba ba ba. Ow.
She spent 6 months locked in a dungeon, awaiting her fate. King Charles, who owed his crown to Jeanne, did nothing to help win her freedom. She was found guilty. On May 30th, 1431, Jeanne d'Arc was brought here, to the old market square in Rouen, where she was burned at the stake. She was 19 years old. But what the Maid of Orleans started could not be denied. Her victories were the first in a chain of successes for France's military. Liberty was within reach. Thanks to the leadership of two brothers, Jean and Gaspard Bureau, the
Hooray!
French army became
We are going to
experts in
acknowledge
use
the
of
fact that
artillery,
cannons exist, despite having existed
transforming it into a
70
disciplined
years
modern
earlier.
fighting force.
So Sisters, I think the best one would have to be basically a scenario from where it would be actually impossible to actually win, but the objective would have to retreat with as few casualties as
He
possible.
vowed to retake Normandy.
And Leander, the thing is that's very difficult to make losing gameplay fun. I think I saw that in some RTS where it's basically a matter of hold out as long as you can. But does that work for any of these battles? I don't think so. I think this description is full of shit, first of all. Right, England's army still had a lot of longbows. It's not wrong. England's army had not relied on the was not adopting the arquebus very quickly. But they were using cannon since, like, 1370. Way the feck back here. So, you know, that's fine, I guess. Well, I mean, there is obviously a technological part of it before we hop in here, right? The French do more widely adopt cannon and improve the technology somewhat faster, and are deploying it in ways that negate English advantages. But it's as much a tactical and strategic improvement as much as it is a raw technological one. Because the thing is, longbows still got the job done. Early firearms are not particularly likely to puncture plate. They can, don't get me wrong, they absolutely can, but they're not always going to. They're slow, and you still strategically use them in much the same way of create an area where horses do not want to go. And then you can force the horses into, force cavalry into engagements where your infantry has a good advantage. And you can use cannon to do the same thing. You can use cannon against infantry, and you use cannon against walls, and it's really effective. But, meh. It's weird. Rams, trebuchets, cannon, and bombards are very effective against structures. Thank you. Thank you, gameplay tip. So my idea, I guess, for...
King Charles VII's army would soon have access to the most advanced artillery in Europe, thanks to the master gunners, the Bureau brothers. While the brothers developed their weapons, the king laid plans for their use. He would bring Normandy back under French control.
Okay. Again. Gonna try that again. Capture the university.
The first phase of the king's plan would give the Bureau brothers time to perfect their cannons. He tasked his army with claiming a base of operations.
Actually, we want to not attack that. We want to just attack move this way. Just absolutely maul these guys. This should be unlosable. Like, it is kind of the point that this is designed the thing that you don't just lose. If you just maul some people at it, they should all be okay. I'll end up okay. Eventually. Don't feel great about it though. Our line's pretty much busted. Anyway, my idea for that losing scenario, something like Agincourt. Right? You basically have it in 3 phases.
With the town under French control, the Bureau brothers now had the use of the university and of their own siege workshop. Their next goal was to learn all they could about recent innovations in the mixing of the most potent gunpowder.
What key? Research chemistry. Neat.
While the army waited for their new weapons, they kept a watchful eye for any English attacks on the town.
Research chemistry, I don't have any things. Town center, let's build 2 more people, help them out there. What else are we doing? You're working on stone, you're working on that. Fab. Can't get any of those. Don't need any of those. Where's our monastery? Do we have a monastery? Chamber of Commerce. Dang, I really want to get a monastery. Anyway, right, to cycle back to the conversation at hand, rather than me just randomly saying words. Right, the thing I want to do, I would say that you should try to do. Nay, only half of you, please. Would be, actually this place is fine. Get a handful of these guys. Get a handful of these guys. Fabulous. Okay, good enough. Anyway, there's our workshop, there's our town center. I will put a couple people on that. What? You're fine. See? You're doing fine. You could have basically a thing that starts off normally, and then, alright, you build up, you attack, and then something changes. And then the goal becomes, you know, your leader needs to escape through a certain spot, I think would be the way I would do it. Right? So it's not just... Nailed it. It's not just, oh, attack until you win, I guess, or something. There's actually like a specific, desirable, I guess, still completable objective, but one where the goal is instead of building a bunch of,
but they still needed insight into the latest gunpowder chemistry.
instead of trying to spend a whole bunch of time and, resources building up a doom stack to just, like, steamroll the enemies, the point is that your attempts actually get completely rolled. And when they get rolled, you end up with no solution, with no options but to just kind of take the L and throw away units to try and get your leader out. And so you'll have to still kind of puncture through the forces, have a satisfying climactic fight. But the point is you're going to throw away a lot of your people's lives in order to get your leader out. And that's your victory condition. It's just like, don't die. And so it becomes this, you know, build up, attack, yeah, we can do this, oh crap, no we can't, run away. And then you have a narrative defeat while still, I guess, having objectives that are not just, haha, you die, the end. Exactly. Exactly, Leander. That's a great example. Age of Empires 2 does something not necessarily totally successfully, but it tries to do the same thing. What if I just built this straight across? I got enough people and oomph. Let's just do that real quick. Meantime, we can use people where the other thing used something else. Yeah, I don't know if I love the... Right, obviously the risk of doing a losing battle where you do control the units is one, it's deeply unfun. But two, equally potentially problematic, is, what happens with, how good some players are. if they just, like, beat you. If they just win, then what do you do about that? Because obviously, it's kind of a problem. You don't love when they just... when they just beat you. Can we build a dock, actually? If we got a person here, well, we got them all selected. Can we build a dock? We cannot build a dock. Okay. It was worth a shot. We're gonna build a stone wall across.
The Bureau brothers had successfully combined a
We're gonna build a
powerful
stone
gunpowder
wall
recipe with sturdy
across
cast iron gun barrels.
here.
At last, cannon production could begin.
Heyo.
While the brothers turned out their cannons, culverins, and
Okay.
revolverquins, the French army would bolster themselves for the coming fight.
Okay, yep, we should build up. What are our options here? Trade routes, raid the river port, capture the mine. Perfection. We saw things, we predicted them. We perfectly predicted that one. Reduces them, increases gunpowder health, reduces the gold cost. Where's the mine? It's this one is the mine. Okay, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Come on, I believe. This might be bad. It might not be though. There's not a lot of them. There's a lot of me, there's not a lot of them. Regardless though, I need to grab the two monks. They need to go grab this so that I can grab the sacred site. Well, hello, welcome back. Yeah, I mean...
With the mine under French control, the Bureau brothers had access to an abundance of iron for their gun barrels.
Perfect. That also gives me some stone and more gold. Good. How are these two doing? They're actually doing okay. I'm not in a rush to recapture those. So let's actually head over here. Restack that. We'll build a gate in here, I guess. I don't know. What else are we doing? We've not been doing a whole lot right now. Actually, I should not say. Perfect. Cannon. I realized I should not be saying, oh yeah, I will just, like... these guys are gonna drop a... Do I have a gate in here? I do not have a gate in here. Gonna drop a gate in there. So where are we going with this? We have to go all the way up the coast this way, but there's a... Ooh, that's a relic. Ooh, shiny relic. Hello. You love to see it. How are these guys? They're done? Fabulous. They're gonna go over here, pick up the relic. Because this is the hardest one to get across, right? Somewhere way the heck up here there's the river port. But I can't build, as far as I know, I can't build any... where are these guys? I thought I sent these guys over here. That was dumb of me. Oh well. Another relic. Hello. Hello, friend. You are going to enter. Hi. You? She's gonna go up here, grab this one, and then I can grab another sacred site while I'm at it. Because there is a river in the way, which is the problem. Don't see a good bridge. But there's one way the heck up here. And because I checked, I thought I checked, and I could not build... Oh, stop it. Don't be dumb. I should have just attack moved that whole way. Oh well. That's fine. Because the river part actually isn't all that important for the moment. But this could go poorly. Clear the English defenders from the trade route. Don't know where the trade route is. You quick are going to drop that in there to generate some gold. And then we'll move on. This is actually Normandy. This is... I guess that could mean it's the Seine. It's not super clear to me where they think we're going. Ugh. This is a potentially awkward bit. Oh. This is bad. There's something real awkward here.
With the skirmish won, trade could begin with the settlement.
Perfect. I just need to, you know, kill this thing. There's 4. Boom. Are you gonna finish this and be okay? Perfect. We captured the sacred site. We're gonna see if we can grab this and then get inside safely. I saw some English cavalry, which might preclude that. But, whatever progress we can make will be appreciated. Oh. They got a ram now. Well, that's awkward. Guess we'll have to do something about that. First things first, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Hey, we can get hand cannons. Those are fun. Hand cannons are great. You guys are then gonna build a path across here just to keep me safe. Perfect. Hello? Are you guys gonna be okay? Okay, you guys are out of everything. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, go chase them. I'm not worried about them. Cool. These guys are done. Are these guys actually done, or are they just pretending to be done? I feel like those guys are just pretending to be done. Yeah, these guys are totally just pretending. See? And they wonder why I'm suspicious all the time. Wait, what? Ugh, there's archers up on the walls. Terrible. Atrocious. Abysmal. Perfect. You guys, get out of the way. You all. Attack move. This is what I'm talking about. Reliable supplies. Perfect. Got it. Amazing. Cannons. Nope, that's not cannons. Oh, see ya, Desire. But yeah, anyway. The other part here that I have not been saying, Baldwin. Yeah, we'll buy a couple of those. The thing I have not been saying yet that I should is that I don't think it's a bad thing when we're designing a scenario to be lost if it is, for lack of a better word, cheesable. Right, I think that is a feature, not a bug. And I am completely okay with that. Oh jeez, Leander, get some sleep. Oh boy. Nah, they killed my guy. Boo, where's my other monk? My other monk should be hanging out over here. Grab this, please. Then I do need to build some more things. Kaboom. These guys are actually in bad shape, so I'm gonna need them to just kind of run around over here, then get in there. Mr. Monk, please don't. Come on, just kill this last dude. Hello? There are like 15 of you. Please just kill him. Please. There are 15 of you. There is one of him. There are so many of you. There is one of him. Thank you. Perfect. Now, everyone, retreat back to here. Can I attack? Like, are you gonna let me attack? That is a slaughter. Holy good lord. Hold up. That is absolutely catastrophic. Hello? Please attack. Please attack. Jeez. Why? Why is my cannon not actually attacking him like he should? Okay, there's... yeah. Oh, he hit that. Hilarious. Okay. There's another Rebaldaquin. I enjoy that greatly. We have plenty of folks here. Am I sure I can't build ports? Like... also... Stonewall Gate, there. And I really need to check to see, can I actually build... a port or not? Perfect. Let's see. So we got a bunch of traders. Where's my people? Hello, people. I'm not blind, right? There's none of these say port. Should have a big giant anchor on it. So how do I get up there? First things first, actually, go grab that. And then we got more people over here doing nothing, so they're going to build another mining camp up. Actually, I have 2 mining camps up there. I don't need to build anything up there. Well, hello. Well, hello. What other things can I build to upgrade? Can upgrade them, but I don't really care. Can upgrade these guys. Yeah. Royal Gunpowder Artillery. They're just way better. We'll build a few with them. And then we can build hand cannons. I want to build some hand cannons because I've got the food for it. Holy crap, I need to sell a bunch of food. So, this is what happens when I get distracted, y'all. I end up with 12,000 food.
At last, the French artillery weapons were ready for deployment.
And when I've got 10,000 food...
Of preparation, the time had come for Charles VII to make his move. To take back Normandy, he would need to recapture the stronghold of Rouen, a critical fortress from which the English had been attacking Paris. Rouen's walls would face an explosive trial against the mighty force of gunpowder.
There we go, there went all of my resources. These guys are just going to attack over here. Just break this guy and then they can retreat inside as long as they want. Or they can probably just win that fight. They can probably just win that fight. You didn't do what I needed you to, so go in there, build that, go over here. And then we have a bunch of cannon. Oh, that'll be fun. Those will be fun. Do. Maybe we go over here, we grab some of these guys, and we go over here. Perfect. Let's build some things that are cheap, namely, way too many spears. And another... oh no. Maybe we'll build another barracks and then build a bunch more spears too. Just a thought. Because you can't build a lot that's useful. But we will do that, because further 10% off on units sounds great right now. Yo. Let's see when, like, again, oh, there's a... duh. I am blind and foolish, so, that's exciting. We're gonna grab all these folk. We're all gonna walk over here. Because I've got a thing that needs breaking. I have a big thing that needs breaking. Build another one of these. Because while the hand cannons are good, they are expensive and also not that good. Right, how strong are you? Look at that, only 53 attack. Okay. 53 attack versus 28 on an elite arbalist. Okay. Scratch what I said about they're not that good. They are that good. We don't have any culverins right now. So... everyone spread out. Go up here. Add these guys. They're gonna just start walking this way. This'll be fun. We seem to have gotten to the point in the evening where everyone's pretty well wiped out, though. Which is fine. By no means a big deal. Let's just up that armor. Then we'll take these four. Right, we'll take these four, and they will go up here and help make gold. So, how did you guys get so far ahead of the crew? Wait, no. How did you guys get so far ahead? Also, you do realize that that was a really stupid thing for you to have done, right? God, this is gonna be silly. These glorious 5-barreled... Perfect. Raise the river port. Well, we've got a bunch of cannons that are designed to do exactly that. Hello? Please don't. Your job is to go heal people. Like, sir. Oh. That's bad. In a word, that is quite bad. Please lock this so they can't get through. We'll drop these hand cannons up onto the wall. Dang. Alright, sir, you're dead. I hate to break it to you. You are already dead. Perfect. Like, I'm not too worried here, because they don't have anyone good. But what I do have that's awesome are these cannon. Like, these... you guys are going to attack that. Because that is what you are good at. Now you guys are going to attack that, because that's what you guys are good at. We're just going to, like, attack move in here and just do what we want. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, they're just building a thing up here. I've got hand cannons on the walls. I don't really care. Speaking of which, let's put more hand cannons on the walls. Because we've got a lot of resources. And we got a lot of cannon to go do it. Like, Kaboom. Kaboom. Absolutely devastated. How's these guys doing? Breaking up the last couple of things. The Rebaldipans need to move up this way. These guys need to move up this way. Just, like, attack whoever's in range. Come on.
After raising the river port, the French soldiers seized a stockpile of shipworthy
Perfect.
timber, which could be used for superior cannon frames.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily
The brothers
recommend
now
doing
have
that,
every
but,
available advantage
you know.
in producing their guns.
Now, looks like we go this way, we can go across, and then up there to wall. Actually, there's 3 paths, right? We can go across here, we can go across here, or we can go across there. Hello! Oh, crap. Okay, that's a thing. Well, hello? Just, like, back up. The nice thing is that these cannons don't actually give a shit about your walls. This is dumb, I should not be pushing up too far right now, but I can at least tickle them a bit. From the very extreme edge of range. The very extreme edge of range. Kaboom, kaput. Just actually deleting walls. Not even close. This is just called having a party. Hey, wait, they've got some guys over there. Would you look at that? Let's build some more cannon. Right, because we can stage up here, no problem. So I'm not too worried. We've got good defenses up on this wall with a whole bunch of hand cannons. Let's put good defenses up on these other walls with still a whole bunch of hand cannons. Right, not a lot of reason to use other guys right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't need to worry too much about this one, because that's where they have to go through literally all of my units to get up there. So we're gonna just build a bunch of spears. Did we just get an achievement for building one of everything? Where is my culverin, by the way? Is it on the way up? Oh no, there's the culverin. It's just gonna sit there. Hello. What else can we do? Let's get some knights en route. And then, oh no. Go up this way, just because we can. We also built a bunch of more barracks, didn't we? Go build a bunch of these dudes, go build a bunch of these dudes, and then drop them up here. And drop them up here. Okay, we're just gonna group up for a couple minutes, do some micromanagement on this side. Hello. Kaboom. I don't know what you're doing up. I mean, I don't know what he's doing up here. Right. Your job is to not to go group up in the squad, but to go up and defend the wall. But that's okay. Since we got one dude over here, we may as well take advantage of it. The other thing I wanted to do was to grab some of these guys and have them come up this way too, so I can work on building more stuff. Yep, run away, cowards. They're just gonna like stand around. Watch this. This is gonna be very funny, because they're all busy standing around. Which means we can do some comical micromanaging. And delete literally all of them with 3 people. Nay. Even at point blank. Hey, who's still working on you? No one is working on you. Goodbye. That is my answer. Look at this. Hello, squad. How you guys doing? You're gonna drop in archery range. You're gonna grab me some more gold. And then we will like erase these walls. Oh god, this is not going to be even slightly close. Right, I'm probably just gonna run all the cannons together, even though that's not ideal usage of them. Right, that's not ideal, but also they're so overwhelmingly strong that who cares? The other important thing is, of course, with these guys, we get a bunch more hand cannons as soon as this thing builds. Like, arbaletiers, whatever. Hand cannons. This is the way. We're just gonna build like a bunch of these and just crank out the hand cannons. Because they are going to erase everybody. Get these guys up here. I guess. All these guys gonna join the squad up here. So many of these guys. I mean, that gives us a pretty good squad. And everyone's at full health. And all the cannons are doing their thing. And build another one here. We're just gonna build like 2. Drop them here. And then we will be all set. Like, no one poses a threat to us. 2 more there. Go up there. You're building, you're building, you're building. Fabulous. You guys are just gonna like hang out. And then they'll drop, actually no, they're not gonna hang out, because they're gonna drop a keep right here. And then between the lot of that, they are so overwhelmingly squatted up that we are gonna maul them. We're gonna just maul everybody here. This is not gonna be close, chat. Not even a little bit. We are about as defended as we can be. Good lord. Okay. All these infantry are 1. All of my cavalry are 2. Arbalists and hand cannons are 3. Shift 2, Control 2. Perfect. And then all of my cannons are squad number 4. And then the bishop is just gonna be like his own dude. Perfect. Defensive cannon. Increase the health of cavalry first, and then we'll do those. Perfect. So, first things first, 3 is going to move forward, see if we can actually claim the walls. Because if we can claim the walls, that would be awesome. Look at that. Provides literally so much cover for my other people to stage. And then the cannons up on the encampment. So. Oh. Well, would you look at that? So dangerous. I feel so scared. Like, I'm not even rolling up the cannons for this, I feel so scared. Also, we've got a relic. Oh, chat. Oh, chat, are you all excited? Four, attack move. 1, attack move. 2, attack move. Three, move up here. Look, chat. Are you all ready? Huh, it's weird how many movies forgot about the use of on-land siege weapons. You've seen trebuchets, but I don't think I've ever seen cannons used on land. Yeah, you don't really see them a whole lot. Unless you're doing like a Civil War period piece, right? Right, cannons are not seen as medieval enough. For, whatever reason. Unless if you're in China, right? If you are in quote-unquote medieval, quote-unquote China, then you're allowed to have however many cannons you want, because they're like, oh yes, China has gunpowder super early and that is spooky and does stuff. Yay. Anyway, chat, you know what, they're gonna not let me do it. Aw, they're not gonna let me do it. No. Monastery? Monastery, please give me the power. Ah, boo. They're not gonna let me do it. I was so excited, though. I was going to Wololo people. You make me sad, game. You make me very sad. Nailed it. Hello? Thank you for the food. Thank you for the gold. We're not even going to worry about that sacred site. Because, why would I? Three, go over here. 1, go up here. 2, go up here. God, I have so many people. It is so hard to keep track of everyone. This is an utter doom stack. We did not need to doom stack this hard. I'm just gonna throw it out there, we absolutely did not have to do this. Hi Max! Welcome. Oh, you guys are all super dead. 4, just like attack over here. 3, everyone attack that one. 1, attack, move forward. 4, attack here. The cannons will maul this guy, and it will not be close. We're just going to evaporate these walls. Watch this. We are... Actually, Jeanne d'Arc is already dead. We have already finished everything with Jeanne d'Arc. But...
The French army bore down on the formidable walls of Rouen to launch their final assault.
Oh yes,
on this
formidable.
key English stronghold.
How formidable? They just all died. Turns out 7 cannons is pretty good for business. Just like on principle, that many cannons is good for business. Watch this. We might lose one thing. We might lose one of the Ribaldequins here, because they're just kind of inting. Four, attack the wall here. Yeah, the Ribaldequins fed. They're all dead. That's okay. We didn't need them. Four, attack you. 1.
Rouan's walls were breached. The French army had at
Hello?
last exposed the heart of the fortress.
Like honestly, kill these guys. Kill the landmarks. Interesting.
Having lost the walls of Rouen, the English made a last stand to hold the city.
Interesting.
The French would need to destroy the buildings that had housed the English army and drive out the enemy for good.
Sure. That's fine. We gotta destroy this. Oh, these guys. Fine. 4, just attack here. Break those down ASAP. 3, attack these. 4, attack these. 2. Do I have any of 2 left? Yeah, still got like 10 knights lurking way off in Narnia. Oops. Definitely thought about that one. That's alright. This is not a problem because, what if this looks like a problem? Okay, that's a problem. The fact that these guys are not attacking this is absolutely a problem. Now we can go maul these guys. Where's my culverin? Take out this. Thank you. And that should be good. Goodbye. Meh. Meh.
With the English scattered and their buildings in ashes, the French had recaptured the critical fortress of Rouen. Charles VII had proven that France was no longer the underdog in the 100 Years' War.
I mean, that's fair,
After
but
decades of bloody
those...
dispute, Normandy was finally back in French hands.
after having been in Angevin hands for more time than not. Right, historically, since, you know, 9/11, when Rouen is given to Rollo the Walker, supposedly, it has been Norse who turned French by about the year 1000, and then turned back into was possession of William the Conqueror and his descendants until 1215, when John lost it, and then the 100 Years' War starts, being, you know, trying to go back and recapture it, because the King of England, that is to say the Duke of Normandy, believed that he should be the Duke of Normandy, as was given to him by the King of France, and also that he was the King of England, and therefore did not have to swear fealty to the King of France, despite being the Duke of Normandy, a duke that makes a part of France. If that made no sense to you, congratulations. So, I mean, we're just going to quietly... The thing I dislike about this is not that it's wrong per se. Here's the deal. A lot of these are not technically wrong, but they also frustrate me because they're implying a novelty that instead of an incremental improvement. Right, that is the thing that bothers me so much about these. They're implying these grand novelty sweeps instead of very small incremental improvements. Because it's not like a professional standing army was new. The Swiss had been doing it for 70 years at this point. Genoese mercenary bands had been like professional armies. They were just, you know, roving mercenaries, as were the Swiss. The thing that is different is that I guess the company's ordnance are, you know, one of the first times that those are being reliably applied as a professional full-time army by a crown, by a king, rather than as kind of individualized companies. So as far as that goes, that's actually true. And it's also true that these permanent armies were very effective against England, which was still levying forces, and therefore had some issues of, you know, maintaining forces long term. But I don't know, it feels like it's overstating how revolutionary the company's ordnance were.
The English dispatched a fresh army, equipped with their tried and tested
And a bunch of guns.
Formigny would be a trial of old versus new, to determine the fate of France.
The English had artillery. The English had artillery at Formigny. I know they did. But that's okay. We are in the final scenario here. Now, the 100 Years' War actually doesn't end at Formigny. It takes 3 more years. So that 1453 is just, you know, if we talk about the end of the Middle Ages, a lot of historians are going to throw the year 1453 after protesting that they really don't want to, and then you have to threaten them with bodily violence. And then they'll tell you 1453. And that's for 2 reasons. The first one is the end of the 100 Years' War. The second one is the Ottoman capture of Constantinople. So 2 of the long-running traditions of the late Middle Ages both ended in 1453. So, you know, that's fine. I'll be curious how they do this one, by the way,
English
given that this
commander
is
Sir
a fairly
Thomas
pitched battle.
sent a large expedition to crush the French in Normandy. The village of Carentan was directly in their path.
Lots of villages were in their path. You could barely walk a day without running into. Oh. Oh, this is what they're doing. Oh, this is neat.
The French skirmishers near Carentan would give their lives to weaken.
So, you know when I was talking about how to do a losing battle? This is a great way of doing it. If we can kill 18, I'll be happy. Ah, we got the 18.
Though they fought bravely, the French skirmishers could only slow the English.
Well, this is interesting. I did not know that I was being prophetic here. But I'll be curious to see how they're doing this long term.
The main body of the French army finally arrived in the river valley.
Darn.
The French now needed to locate and destroy the English army. But they would face
Okay.
a well-entrenched enemy with
Control
several
1.
local garrisons.
Control 2. Control 3. Saving game. Archers move up first, then infantry, then cavalry. Oh, crap. I need 1. I need 1 to back up so that 2 can maul these guys without taking casualties. Perfect. We are not taking casualties here. Actually, these guys I think have it under control. Perfect. And perfect. Back move right in. We're gonna be smart about this. 1. Gonna kill these guys. Perfect.
The French destroyed the garrison at Rietbeek.
And then we're gonna maul all the towns or things too, because we can. Let me. Thank you. 3. Move up. That was effective. Are we getting good at the video game chat? This feels weird. Hello? You don't like attack moving, do you? something about the having a big stack already. Was there another road out of town that I missed? Oh, perfect. More cash. Hello, give cash, please. Also, if this is a friendly town, that would be awesome. I like that they're doing all these villages super close together. I just said I like that, and then... So? Why is everyone yelling? Is there a path up here? No. No, that's all forest. Okay, that's fine. Boo. That's the edge of the map, so that's not gonna give us anything useful. Hey, Chris, you can give me a little bit of credit here. Up my ego a bit. I had to turn the game down, it's already been rough. Perfect, these guys should all die on the way.
Found a detachment of the English army attacking the town of Valon. If they could stop the attack, they might gain valuable resources.
Where's my cavalry? There we go. Nay, the archers actually need to go up this way. 2, go up this way. Now, 1, attack the back line here. 3, attack move up here. 3 can also actually 2 can all go attack the side here. 3, go attack them. Ah, you're fine. Town, you're fine. We good? Thank you.
With the English attack on Valogna halted, the citizens moved to support the French army.
Do they become mine? Come on, give me production. Give me production. Boo! They didn't give me any production. They just said they moved to support the army. Without telling me what actually happened. Oh, I get whoever survived. Well, that's silly. Alright, alright. I'm gonna just check where I need to go. Because I'm not super sure. Obviously there's where I was at the beginning up there. But I don't know how that's doing. Probably badly. Just a hunch. I'm not an expert, but I think usually the... everyone die. Okay, so what is the point of having a road that goes out there like that? That's fine. 3 and 2. What is the path here? It's not clear to me what path I am supposed to go, because that is all this. Okay, looks like we're going back to the crossroads. That's fine. That means this is a nice secure spot. You like that? Wait, who else do I have available? Oh, I have a blacksmith. Perfect. Let's upgrade that first, and then we will upgrade... We'll upgrade that, and then we will upgrade that, and then we will upgrade that. What? I don't... I guess I should actually sell some of that in order to see what I can get, because I don't actually need that much food. And research armor, and then sell. What do I need? 450? But I can't sell any more there, because otherwise I don't have enough. That's fine. We put in a good shot. Attack move up here. 2, regular move up here. Perfect. Then that blocks off all of this. There are just roads here. And... hey, look at that. I found some cavalry. That's a town. Nay, 3, back up. 2, attack, move in. 1, charge the gates. Okay, attack, move, back in. Yep, 2 is all going to attack that. 1. Well, 2 is actually going to break this. Everyone's going to bust down the tower. And then there's the town Saint-Sauveur. Extremely dead. 3, also attack, move in. Really just need everyone to go roll them. Just run them over. And there's that. The next garrison is kaput. Please. Thank you.
The English base at Saint-Sauveur fell to the French forces, but
Okay.
the enemy army was still at large.
And we get a save again. So many saves. Come on. I actually like this kind of hunt. Right, even though it's linear. Right, spoilers, this is obviously linear. We'll just bust this down on our way through. Don't do us any good. Charge the gate! Charge the gate! Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Spread them out again. And 3 can then attack. Attack move this way. We've got 2 roads. Maybe we'll send 1 up this way while 2 and 3 go this way. I know, I would generally love to see just more variety. Right, a heterogeneity of arms in general. I get why there isn't. Sorry. Like, I totally get why there isn't, but at the same time, I really wish there was. Okay, 3 attack move. 1 attack up here. Now, 1, let's just abandon all pretense of subtlety. And see where this goes. Does this just flank? Is this just a kind of crappy flank? Nailed it. Random cart in the woods got mauled by wolves. It happens. It's a big oof. Now we're gonna hide just off the road. We're sneaky. We're whispering. That's how you know we're sneaky. And then we group up here. Perfect. Exactly, right. I totally get why they can't. It's also not really in Age of Empires style, right? Not only is it a thing that most people are not going to notice or care about or use, it's just also part of the style of the RTS is that all your units look alike, and that's how you identify what units you have. Why are you saving? Oh, we found the army. Surprise?
The French forces located Kyriel's English army at a river crossing near the town of Formigny.
Ah, crap. These guys are just kind of running forward. Cool. You sort of are going to die if you don't run away. 3, kill these guys. 1, attack this. 2, attack this. Like, there we go. Now 1, gonna rush in, attack these guys. Then we'll all maul this down. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Artillery.
Several of the Bureau brothers' heavy guns and other forces arrived to help.
Oh, that will help so much. Oh, this is going to be a slaughter. Watch this. We're just going to set them up on the hill. So I'm going to use a contingent of the plan here is that we are going to use a contingent of cavalry in order to force to kind of run raids and try and bait them in.
Their cannons, the French face the difficult task of engaging the well-positioned.
And so the
English
point is
army.
that these guys need to stand their ground. These guys need to then also stand their ground. Squad 2 needs to line up on this side. They don't need to stand their ground. And then Squad 1 is going to back up for the moment. I actually need these guys to make a line. We're going to have these guys make 2 blocks. It won't matter once we actually engage, but until then it'll be helpful. Because that'll defend. Okay. We're gonna see how close we can bait these guys before they engage on us. That's a slaughter. Okay, they're standing their ground. What's happening is that they are also standing their ground, which means we are going to try see exactly how far away I can hit them from with cannons. Because it will erase their entire supply of archers if I can hit their back row. Kaboom. 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 Okay, the cannons are backing up now, because I can't afford to lose them. 2, move in.
The French
3,
attacks succeeded in drawing the English front line out of position
Perfect.
and across the river.
2, attack move. Sorry. And then the cannon can just kind of attack the central spot here. We're going to take a lot of damage here, though, unfortunately. I'm still going to need to really focus.
The English front line retreated back across the river.
That's fine. 3. And then the cannon can also... Perfect. Regroup. Cannons are so good. Wow, that backs them all the way up to there, which means the cannon can line up here. Actually, I want the archers to line up over here. These guys can line up on the backside of the hill, and the cavalry can sit way on the flank. Okay, archers, 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 archers. No more spears. 3, attack move, 2, attack move, 1, attack move.
The French received word that their Breton allies had arrived with
Perfect.
knights and horsemen. Now the two armies could coordinate.
Perfect. Watch
Bretons
this.
saw an opportunity to attack the English from the back. As the Bretons attacked, the English had no choice but to pivot their front line, opening their flanks to attack from the French.
This was actually shockingly effective. And then these guys can charge into the flank, and that wipes them. Right, this many knights absolutely decimates these archers. Send a contingent over here to take these guys on. No one
Beset by
escapes.
The French and Bretons, the English beat a hasty retreat toward Formigny.
Perfect. Now, if, the extent of the problem is that I need to...
Survivors entered Formigny. The French would have to take this town to secure victory.
I still have all of my cannons, so goodbye. 6 cannons. Watch this. In the meantime, Shift 1, Control 1. Goodbye. Nay, 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 nay. You guys are fine. Watch this. Goodbye. We did it. Do it again. Goodbye. It's not even a little bit scary. Actually, I want 3 to get up on... Nope. I want 3 to get up on the walls. And then shoot it. 1 can then attack right through. 4. Oh no. Just like... bust some of these guys. Just like literally everyone just attack move. It's fine. 3. Attack move down into here. The cannons are going to attack the town center, because they can. It's fine. Attack move this way. 1. Just like cavalry charge them. I believe. It'll be funny. Well, that wasn't hard. Cannon are good, yo. Cannon are perhaps too good. Cannon are actually quite a bit too good. I think. Though part of this is...
army destroyed, and the gates of Formigny thrown open.
part of it is I think they don't... the enemy doesn't have the anti-cannon upgrades on their walls. But at the same time, cannon are perhaps a little bit too good. Just a bit. Because it's not like cannons are unfamiliar, right? We've talked about this already quite a bit. There were cannons as early as the 1370s. And obviously there are huge strides by the 1450s because, shocking, 2 generations of, or 2 or 3 generations of working with the same technology is going to make it a little bit better. But at the same time, I think there's maybe a little bit too much, they're a little maybe too good. Anyway, yep, the city of Castillon, and in 1453, kaboom, 300 cannons. And voila. They just lose that. And then the war ends.
At Formigny, the roar of cannon fire sounded
Truly
the
spectacular.
death knell for England's ambitions in France. King Charles and the Bureau brothers did not let up on the offensive. And in 1453, the English retreated across the Channel.
And that does mark the last time.
Was finally at peace.
Sure. That does mark the last time that England specifically is laying claim to Norman duchies. And broader, the French lands inherited by Henry II.
The iconic French knights who fought in those early days would not have recognized their own military a century later.
That being said, it's not like France stops being at war because, exactly. 20 years?
Once the scourge of France was no match for French artillery.
Then you know, everyone else also, as we roll into modernity, you know, France gets embroiled in a whole bunch of skirmishes, invades, has this lovely invasion of northern Italy,
England and their allies.
and then gets embroiled in the 30 Years' War
During a century of
in
conflict,
the 17th century,
France emerged as a transformed
and then
nation.
proceeded to continue to be at war, basically non-stop, until after
The country and
Napoleon.
its people had persevered
So,
and unified,
like, you know, this is the problem with this documentary style. This documentary style needs to make a grand claim that this conflict, this series of battles that X so-and-so won,
France had won the 100
defines an identity of a group of people. This is bad Milhist, right? We don't do that. You don't do this anymore. This is outdated Milhist. Military history these days says that this is one of many things. Right, that this is an important thing for state building, but it is one of many things that contribute to the transformation. It's also technological, it's also social, it's also negotiation, diplomacies, alliances being made. It's education reforms, it's a lot of state policy, and it's a lot of actions of individuals both working for and counter to that state policy. But the documentary can't get into that. Instead, it ends up just rehashing the idea that battle is the defining feature of the Middle Ages, and battle is the thing that forges the roots of, in this case, they've said basically modern Western Europe. They haven't touched the Holy Roman Empire yet. I think that trying to do that would be a mistake because they could not do it well. But I don't know. Oh no, I'm not a fan because they basically said, you know, the Angevins create a modern English identity that is different from the Normans, which is fine and fair, but also so did the 100 Years' War, right? The first phase of the 100 Years' War brings Middle English into the elite language instead of French. Nothing the Angevins did that. It's 100... Like, Chaucer's writing in the 1380s. There's the 100 Years' War going on during that time. And then they're saying in this one that it's the 100 Years' War that turns France into modern France. Which is not wrong per se, in that it defines the modern geopolitical boundaries of France to a large degree. But I don't think it makes the people necessarily a ton more French so much as it is one part of a broader movement towards improved statecraft that, you know, the Habsburgs at this time are starting to establish themselves as the permanent Holy Roman Empire, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire a little bit later. Right, so the Habsburgs are establishing themselves as the dominant figure of Central Europe, or the dominant family of Central Europe, and engaging in a complex policy of trying to establish, you know, a more unified-ish kind of Holy Roman Empire. France is trying to, you know, establish itself more clearly. Spain is engaging in complex negotiations and framing its attacks as reconquests in order to establish, you know, Aragon and Castilla as Spain. This is a time period where there's a lot of trends and a lot of places moving towards a stronger sense of statehood in a much more modern recognizable sense. And so the fact that they're not, I don't love that they're framing it as unique. That's the biggest complaint I have right now, I think, is not that the information is wrong, but that they are framing things as unique when they really just aren't. When they are perfectly representative of a broadly popular trend across medieval Europe. So that makes me feel kind of blah. Also, you know, the class warfare. We are just doing class warfare, and we're just not going to comment on the fact that we should probably feel in favor of the people that we are murdering and not the state inflicting violence on them. That was a bit yikes. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of the erasure of playable military special units. That's kind of gross. So these are deeply flawed. Right, I've had a bunch of fun with them, don't get me wrong. Ton of fun. But also, as history, they're deeply flawed. Which means I am very interested and slightly concerned as to how the educational materials that they have promised coming early next year are gonna work, because you can play this game along with some educational materials for credit at the University of Arizona as a history degree. I'm real curious to see how that works. Needless to say, when those materials come out, we'll be taking a look at them. Anyway, that wraps up stream for today. I just want to remind everyone that for the next couple weeks, I am not going to be streaming on Sundays. We just voted on that earlier. Because I have, finals. I have to finish my semester. So we're going to only be streaming twice a week instead of 3 times for the next couple of weeks. But as soon as my finals are done, we're going to come back with a vengeance, and we got some really cool projects coming up. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. We'll be posting a poll there tomorrow, probably, to ask about a Hellish Cart tournament in the week between Christmas and New Year's. If you're in the Discord, you've already seen the poll. Just, if you're not on the Discord, first, join there, and second, I'll post it in other places to make sure we can get as many people as possible involved in that. Additionally, we've got a bunch of Historians vs. New World interviews doing really cool stuff. So on Tuesday, we're going to be talking to Tamika Gloftzis, who runs the Pixel Critic, and is also doing a PhD in Australia, focusing her research on games and religion, or games and history. So, super cool, another professional in the field. We're gonna be experiencing New World, which, as you all know, is a time. And then we'll be back 1 week from today with probably more of this. Probably get started on the next campaign. That'll be fun. I need to do some reading before that. I'll be honest. I badly need to do some reading in this to be more well versed in the Mongols. So I'm gonna try and do that over the week here. And otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I will catch you all next time. Yeah, this has been Age of Empires. I've been Adam. This is Leo History, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye.